y'all doing today? Man, freaking beat is, man. He did not show up. So much for problematic. This motherfucker, man. Fuck. Oh, well shit, never mind. I guess he did show
Here he
up.
is.
I guess he did fucking show
Hey,
up.
everybody, I want you to drop a happy birthday for DJ Crow.
Yeah,
chat.
I'm the big
Right
38.
now.
Just don't tell me I'm 40 when I'm not. I'm only 38, If I was older than that, I'd admit that I was older than that. But I'm not.
He's ancient. He's older than dirt.
Well, I'm not that ancient. Well, I've been living for like 250 years.
I gotta.
Ooh, look at that. We look pretty.
Okay, I need to turn this down.
Well, I'm not that ancient. Yeah,
Okay.
I know, right?
I just need to be able to see the chat.
Yeah, I know, right?
What's
Hey,
up, Leah?
what's up, Monique? What's up, cuz?
What up,
Lee.
blood? What up, cuz? What up, gangsta?
So today we're talking about fear and change.
I'm scared of everything.
Something that we're both passionate about.
Very.
Very, very, very. And here, like me, I'm very passionate about people changing and doing different things and moving on and not being scared to change. So, I mean, if you're scared to change and you're gonna fear that, then what's the purpose of you even trying to do anything other than what you're doing now?
You can't be scared to change.
You can't be scared to look on the brightest side of light
Sometimes you got to get rid of the people in your life
and make
to be able to make those changes.
hell yeah.
Those people influence you in ways that you will never even realize
Yeah.
until you get away from those kind of people.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course, of course. And here that's the fun. Can y'all hear us? This I just want to make sure. Is there any static or anything before we go
I
on
didn't
any
hear it
further?
on my phone.
Oh, okay.
I did not hear it
But
on
you
my
could
phone.
hear us.
I could hear it
Okay.
loud and clear.
All right. So like my main thing right now is so I wanted to say this before I actually get started. So my change that's gonna be like for me, and I know this guy probably agrees with me. So the ones that interact
Thank you, Leah.
like with me and him that are on my page, I'm gonna downsize my friends list. I'm 38 now, and I've done got to the point where I'm ready to like make a change on that and downsize. So those that have said something to me will be the ones that remain.
The ones who interact with us.
Yeah, and actually talk to us.
Yeah, I've had since I've like rapped, I've had tons of like supporters come and go.
Oh yeah, oh
and
yeah,
it's very frustrating, especially whenever you don't have,
yeah.
the means and you have a lot of other shit going on in your life. Like, I get it. You want consistency. I want consistency.
Oh yeah.
But, we all have lives, and that shit costs money.
Oh, somebody tried to
Money.
call in, and I don't even have it hooked up for that.
Really? Somebody tried calling in?
Yeah, let me sorry if you tried calling in. Hold on, let me get to this. I totally didn't think anybody was going to try to call in. And
If you turn YouTube on your
yeah,
TV and you still want to watch like while you're calling in,
yeah, just give me a few minutes. I didn't think anybody wanted to call in. That's the one thing that because
last
time,
week they didn't.
Yeah, so I wasn't expecting anybody to try to call in and try to say anything. So it wasn't a big deal today.
Thank you, Olivia.
So I'm
People are telling
so
us we
look,
can be heard.
huh?
I said people are letting us know we can
Oh,
be
okay.
heard.
That's good. I'm glad you guys can hear us. All right, so I'm hooking it up. Now you can call in.
Hooking it up. Hook it up, big dog.
So now you can call in. I'm sorry about that. I didn't think anybody was going to call in.
Well, typically we wouldn't be accepting calls till about 30 minutes into the show. But
Yeah.
I don't. Since you're antsy,
Somebody's always antsy. Shit. That's probably something they need to change on.
it was Olivia.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Well, it's hooked up if you want to call.
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. All right. Hello. Are you there?
We cannot hear
Oh
you.
shit. Maybe I cannot hear you. Hello.
We're still trying to figure it out. So you just shut my shit off.
I cut you back on. Are you still there?
I think she can hear us. We just can't hear
Hello.
her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you turn it up? Oh,
Oh, you turned it
hang
down,
on.
bro. Hold on.
How are you?
Yeah, let me figure this out.
What are you doing?
Hold on. There we go. I got it going the wrong way.
What's that? You're cutting out. Hotter than shit. It is hotter than shit. What are you changing in your life today?
I that,
You
she
keep
cut me.
cutting out.
See.
You're cutting out.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, barely. I need you to like yell at me.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
I like to be yelled at, so it's okay.
Go with him. Yesterday, I've been kind of rough.
Well, I didn't catch that.
Oh, I didn't either. Hold on.
Maybe we should use my phone.
Yeah, hold on. I got this is hey, hold on. This is my fault. I'm not used to people wanting to call in or anything.
Well, it's our first time, so
Yeah.
deal with it.
So hold on. I'm gonna see if I
You
can
have to bear with us.
I'm gonna see if I can get you on the whole thing.
Deal with it.
Yeah. Now go ahead and say something. Can you are you still there?
Yes,
There.
I'm still here.
All right, now we can hear you.
Can you turn it up?
Okay.
Yeah, I can turn it up.
What I was saying was I had to let go of somebody that was kind of toxic. Actually, not kind of toxic. He was very toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are people to
rough,
cut
but-
off.
Well, I mean, I really cared about him, and I didn't want to let him go. But at the same time, it was kind of like it needed to be done.
Yeah, like whenever it's time. I mean,
Oh.
you have to care about yourself more than you do the other
Oh
person.
yeah, of course, of course. And
There
if
were red flags. There were a lot of red flags. Like, for instance, when we started talking, he's married. Like, she might be from, like the Philippines, and he might have met her, while he was, because he's in the military, and she got him drunk and got him to marry her. But still, like, he's married. That should have been that should have been my first red flag.
Yeah. You got to do better.
I'm not gonna lie. I kind of fucked up, but I tried to make things right. And instead of forgiving me and make things right, he just kept holding it over my head. And then he was like, you know what? Well, we're going to go without talking for a little bit so I can figure my shit out. And then come to find out, while we weren't talking, he had started talking to somebody else. I'm like, you know what? No. I'm like,
That's
That is
typically
tough.
that's typically how people like that
Mm.
tend to do. They just move on to the next. That's not a healthy person at all. They don't
No,
know
it's
how
not.
to even keep a healthy
I
relationship.
was wanting to give up, I was wanting to give up shit that I like to do. So, I like to drink. I like to smoke weed. He was asking me to give that stuff up. And I'm like, you know what? For you, because you're my partner, I give that shit up. Like, I'm willing to do that.
Yeah.
But
Right.
Nothing wrong with
that
that.
makes no chance.
Do you know why you're
How would I-
using those substances? Do you do it all the time? Is it like an everyday thing?
It is a like I don't do.
You said what? You're cutting out.
Fuck. It's bad. I'm going fine. You guys still?
We can kind of hear you. I mean,
Yeah.
you cut in, cut out.
Oh, my body's kind of going up. Like I said, I'm in Missouri. Missouri sucks service-wise.
So does ours. Welcome to the club.
Oh no, my shit.
Well, I was actually talking to Bradley a little bit back a while back about wanting to get my music career going and everything, and how I was a little bit iffy about that. He just kind of he was giving me advice, but then we kind of fell out because he got busy and so did I.
I told you to
Oh,
practice every single day.
oh yeah.
I
And I
mean,
feel
it's hard. It's hard.
it's very hard. It's very hard.
I think you get more nervous when you're up in front of a bunch of people. I know I have.
When make you doubt yourself too. It makes it hard.
Yeah, I actually started shaking from the knees, and then it was like when I was up in front of a bunch of people.
Yeah, see, that's how I am. Only I kind of I tend to zone out. I tend to just not be here.
Oh yeah. Sometimes it's easier if like you can imagine, like look like kind of imagine beyond that while you're sitting up there trying to talk and you're just trying to like focus on like seeing something else. It kind of helps.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I want to. I want to get my shit out there in the world, but
Yeah.
the world's a hard to do when you don't have confidence like that.
It takes a lot, and if it wasn't for Beat is right here, I wouldn't even be out my shell right now. He encouraged me to get out mine.
I'm an encouraging person. I want people to do what they're passionate
Oh
about,
yeah, oh yeah,
and because I think that will help people live a happier life, and that will steer you away from the things that you think make you happy, like
Mm.
substances, like alcohol and weed. And I'm not saying that I don't use those kinds of things, but I don't use them daily. I don't use them regularly. I do it very seldomly, and I enjoy them more because I'm rarely doing them. Like I think it's a problem if you need those to feel normal. And it's
Right.
because I used to use those things to too. I was in that situation before and I feel way better. I feel a lot better about myself. I feel a lot better about my life. And it's all because I decided to let go of those things. And I lost a lot of friends.
Mm.
But you just realize those people really weren't fucking with you in the first place. They were only fucking with you because you were doing the same thing.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
I did the same.
what's that?
I never can. I always do that stuff. I decided, I'm gonna make that change. And I'll see. I will.
Well, you can do it, and I'm always encouraging. And I mean, I am a busy person. Like I'm not always there to like take calls and to be there to encourage.
Yeah.
But I encourage you to do better. Um, and no matter if you're no matter how slow you're moving, like it doesn't, like I would never discourage you from you doing what you actually want to do, and really only you know what you want to do. But
That's it. I've been trying to make a change. My buddies we have a fit up their house, and it's kind of crappy right now. But we're working on it as we're living here. We're trying to make it, our own. So I'm actually trying to, do what I can to.
right,
I heard that.
you were kind of cutting out. I could
Yeah.
kind of like piece a little bit what you were saying here
Yeah.
and there, but um I don't know, Olivia. You just gotta keep doing you. Don't let other people influence you, because a lot of people are just in for their own selfish interest,
Yeah.
and they want that control over you. And if you
Oh.
allow it, they will take advantage of it 100% of the time.
Oh yeah.
You have to be the one who looks out for you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. The hell?
I'm just being nice because I'm smoking a cigarette.
I was gonna say, I can say this. I used to be married for like 13 years to someone that was toxic. So if you allow them to enable you into like falling into like their narcissist, it's gonna continue
hmm
for them to draw you in and keep you in there. And I mean, even when you love that person so much, that's all you see is love for them, and it kind of blindsides you into just being in that toxic narcissist relationship. And I mean, I had got out of mine. It took me like a while, whatever, to get away from it, but I still got away from it. But I mean, if you're still like trying to make it work with that person, all means necessary, make it work. Do what you got to do. But if you feel like it's not gonna work, just go walk away.
Don't sacrifice your own
Yeah.
happiness.
Yeah,
Like,
see, with him, I tried to do what I could to fix everything. Because, like I said, I fucked up. I'm the one that fucked up, and I tried to make things right instead of like forgiving me for it. I, even though I know it was going to take him time to get over everything and like forgive me, he did. He just kept holding it over me
Yeah.
and bad about it.
well, he's was manipulating your empathy
Yeah.
against you, and would be guilt tripping you, and things like that. Those are tactics because you obviously have a big heart, and this world's probably convinced you that you're a bad person and it's all your fault.
But
But
it's not.
that's totally wrong. But they want you to feel that way.
Well, yeah, that's how they always want somebody to feel.
Yeah, because then you feel powerless. Then you feel like you can like you can't change,
Yeah.
and you use those substances as a coping mechanism, like Leah said in the chat.
Oh yeah.
You use them to kind of just get by, and you're not happy, but you're just getting by,
Yeah.
and you
And
have to get tired of just getting by.
yeah. What's
Like
up,
you,
milk?
you have to get to the point to where you're like, what about me? You know,
True.
oh, what about me? Like, and you have to be selfish. You do have to be
Mm.
selfish, and I'm not saying be selfish and become a shitty person. Like you can
Yeah,
still
you
be
don't
a
have to
good
do that.
person and still be selfish and still care for people, but you have to think about your own self-interest.
Yep.
Because if you don't, if you're constantly putting people above you,
And your own needs. That's how
then
it's always gonna be.
then you're constantly just seeking their validation, and your happiness just comes from their validation whenever you're acting the way that they want to.
Mm.
And then whenever you don't is whenever they treat you like shit, and you're like I thought this was love, and
Yeah.
so you just continue to self-sacrifice, and there's no pleasing them.
Mm.
Like you will please them for a little bit, and it's really because they're not happy with themselves.
And then they just lash out and take it out on the person that actually cares. And that's the number one target for
and,
them.
and you have to see it as their loss,
Mm-hmm.
and know what you're bringing to the table,
Yep.
and it's not. I much rather value an emotional connection and somebody who lifts me up than fucking
Mm.
anything material,
That is true.
anything, money, fucking a house, fucking a car. Like it. I mean, those things are nice,
Yeah.
but
But they don't feed you. They don't take care of anything for you. They're just miscellaneous things.
also, I don't think you should get with somebody that's just enabling your poor behavior. Somebody that's gonna keep you in check. Somebody that's gonna be like, hey, you're acting like a fucking dick right now.
Yeah.
And maybe it's just a bad day. Like I get it, we all have bad days.
Oh yeah.
Nobody's perfect. You dig, dog?
I did.
Is she still there?
Are you still there? Hello.
I don't think she is. She hung up.
Oh.
She was like, "Man, fuck you guys."
Oh. Oh man. Oh.
Well, we're preaching change.
Yeah. Oh no. I was gonna say
I
I
don't.
think she's still there.
I can't hear her.
I can't either. Oh no. I guess not.
Oh no.
Oh, I guess.
Oh no.
I guess not. Oh no. She's. You. No. I guess. I guess she hung up.
I don't know. For me, I think it's best to sit alone and be able to call yourself out on your own fucking bullshit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Become self-aware.
Oh yeah. And I
because,
can.
because if you're not, then you're just gonna listen to everybody else,
Oh yeah.
and I don't know. Like I said, people will fucking manipulate
Mm.
you if you're that naive.
And I can sit here and say I call myself out on my bullshit half of the time when I'm doing it, and I catch myself doing it because I mean, like we say, I'm not perfect. I still do bullshit sometimes.
think we all do.
Yeah, I call myself out on it sometimes. I'm like, why the fuck am I doing this?
I do it all the time. I'm like, Brad, goddamn, you're such a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
But I love you, dog. I love you.
yeah.
But you're a fucking idiot sometimes.
I know. I know. Wake up in the morning, I'll be sitting there. I'll be like, man, I'm fucking tired, and I got to get up, and I don't want to. And then my kids are just sitting there looking at me. They're like, why is he talking to himself? And they probably think I'm going senile or I'm just going crazy. And I'm just sitting there like, trying to
We
get.
all talk to ourselves,
Yeah.
whether if it's out loud or in your head.
Oh
you,
yeah.
you talk to
Oh
yourself.
yeah. Oh yeah. And here it's a good thing. I mean, sometimes you need to talk to yourself to motivate yourself because you need that motivation.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
Zach Johnson, what's up?
Yeah. What's up?
Levi Dalton, I don't know if you're still here, but what up, big dog?
Um, and here, what I actually wanted to say is like since we're doing the whole fear and change things, so I noticed that like there are people that fear that they're gonna get shut down, probably like turned away on certain things, and then the change is where you gotta. No, that's not it.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not it.
Anyway, keep going.
So he kind of messed me up. Look at this. He's just distracting.
Well, I thought your like headphones came
Oh
up.
no, my headphones right here. But no, what I was saying is like, so if you're gonna always fear something and being turned down or turned away or shut down, or say like, I mean, you could fear walking up to a woman that you really
The fear
like.
of rejection.
Yeah, yeah,
The fear of rejection,
yeah.
and that's something you have to.
Change on. I mean, you can't always.
You
be
have to get over
afraid.
it. I think you should face your fears because
Yeah.
really, like, there's nothing to be scared of.
Oh, yeah.
Because are you gonna die?
No,
Like, sure, you might feel embarrassed.
but
You
you'll get
might,
over it. You'll survive.
yeah. And then after you get rejected a few times, you're
Mm.
just like deflected, deflected,
Yeah.
deflected. Like you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
touch me.
I'll tell you what, I've been shut down by quite a few people, and I just be like, yeah, whatever. Because I mean, I'm not an emotional person, so I'm just like, yeah, whatever. I'll
Well, I
get the
can't
next
control
person.
what you're gonna do, and I'm not the kind of person that's gonna try and
Yeah.
control what you do.
Oh yeah,
Like
because everybody has a mind of their own. If you can't use your own mind to do what you want to do, then it's not going to work for you. That's where your change needs to come from. And yeah,
yeah,
don't
your own mind.
forgive me if you hear the background noise.
And a lot of the times we fear changing because we're scared of the unknown.
Yeah, and what we don't know scares us, and what we can't understand is going to.
That's why like
scare us.
racist people are racist because
Yeah.
they don't understand a black person. They don't understand
Now
anybody other than their own kind.
Yeah. Now, see, it's funny because, like, just because he's white, I'm black. But see, at the end of the day, what these racist people don't felt where they fail to understand is we all came from the same place at one point in time, and we just separated in different like cultures. So, say like me and him, at the end of the day, we're still gonna bleed red. We all have red blood. It might be blue right now until the oxygen hits it.
I don't. I see it as like we're all human.
Yeah.
We all feel the same emotions.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Maybe some people feel them a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
And I don't think you should close off your emotions. That's whenever you become a cold-hearted,
Yeah.
like don't give a fuck about anybody, and that's the most toxic person
Oh
to
yeah.
be around.
Oh yeah. And here I shut out a lot of people for a while and became cold and distant when I was going through all the stuff that I went through before I changed it and realized like, hey, I need to make a different change. I need to get up. I need to start doing this. I need to stop being afraid of what happened and move forward and progress to move to the top of this mountain that I'm on top of right now. And if I didn't make a change and I didn't fear like getting shut down or all that, I wouldn't know how it felt.
I used to be scared of speaking. Like I choked in speech class,
Oh,
and the fact that I was able to get on stage in front of 100 people
Yeah.
was. And Busey being there through it, like he kind of helped me do it. He was like, you could fucking do it, Brad. Like there's nothing to be scared of. Like the only thing that is can happen is you make an ass out of yourself. And
Yeah.
he's like,
Oh, yeah.
how many times have you made an ass out of yourself? I'm like, fuck, a million. He's like, so what the fuck are you scared of?
Oh man.
And I'm like, he's kind of got a point. He's kind of got a point.
Oh man, that's funny.
But over the years, it's just I've gradually gotten better to where now that I'll sit on a live and
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks because
Oh yeah.
I know exactly who I am, and that's a lot of self introspection. I take people's opinions into account and I'll listen, but a lot of people will project onto you what
Oh
they
yeah.
think about you, and I don't. I've had people like, "Oh, you think you're better than me." I'm like, actually, like, no, I don't. Like, we're all the same. I see you as my equal.
Yeah.
I treat everybody as my equal. Like, I may make better decisions. I may make not so good of decisions than
Yeah.
you, but like, we're still the same. We all still have the same 24 hours in a day.
Oh yeah.
We all still, and it's really just the choices.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We're all still human.
Oh yeah. And here, that's the other thing too, is if you allow yourself to be around people that gossip, that's a big like influence on your mind too as well, that you could probably change and get away from it. Because if somebody's always gonna gossip and then they just talk about other people, that comes off and then it gets inside your head, and then it makes you think negative thoughts that you don't want to be thinking, but then you start talking about that person as well, and then that's this negativity coming all the way around that you could probably change and just walk away from.
I don't know. I can't stand gossip. Anybody that really like it knows me and is around me in like my daily life, like people that I work with, they'll
Yeah.
like they know like I can't go up to Brad and like gossip about people because
Yeah.
he doesn't participate. Like he'll sit there and listen, but he's not. I don't add into the conversation because it's
Yeah.
not a conversation I want to add into.
Yeah. I don't think anybody should be gossiping about anybody. I mean, my thing is if you want to make a difference in this world and
Focus
you
on
want to,
yourself.
yeah, and you want to change something, it's either lift this person up, tell them they're doing a great job, smile at them, wave at somebody. I mean, that could make a whole uplifting day for somebody.
Well, that you know the kind of day that somebody's
Yeah.
had. Somebody could like be at their last fucking straw.
Yeah. And a
And
lot of
I have friends that's been at their last straw, and I've been there to talk them out of that being their last straw.
oh yeah.
Like, and it's because I genuinely fucking cared for them. Other people won't take time out of their day
Oh
to,
no. Of course they won't.
but I don't. It's not that hard to,
Yeah.
you know.
And here a lot
I
of
mean,
people,
sometimes you gotta show tough love. I
yeah.
think tough love should be used very seldomly in
Yeah.
particular situations.
Yeah. Sometimes I feel like I need to show you tough love.
I mean, do what you got to do.
And I mean, when I say tough love, and then I just cut your mic down some.
Leah, Leah said that she is the fear of rejection, and I think girls have that fear a lot more
Oh yeah.
than dudes. But I mean, you could be like just not even in the dating world.
No, it could just be in an
Like
everyday life situation.
like say you want a promotion at your job. Like
Mm.
all you have to do is go in there, be like, "Hey, I feel like I should be making more." And if
Yeah.
they're like, no, like, but that's really it. It doesn't have to affect you. It's really if you control your perspective, like you don't have to let it affect you
No, you don't.
one bit.
No, you don't.
It's just society has this like this grip on people
Yeah, they do.
that like oh well if this happens then my life's fucking done and over
Yeah.
with and I will never fucking recover from this.
Yeah.
And if that's what you believe, then you're gonna feel that for a
Oh,
while.
yeah. I think the main thing is like what downgrades a lot of women is like where they feel like self-conscious about themselves and they can't change it most of the time is because they see all these skinny ass heifers on the fucking front of these magazines,
Or on the
and
TV.
yeah, or on the TV wearing lingerie, and they're like, "Well, I wouldn't look good in that. Why are they like? I mean, I would like to wear it, but I don't think I would look good in that." But you got to remember, no matter if you're big bone, skinny, you're anorexic or whatever. Just remember, every woman is beautiful on the outside and on the inside. But if you have
We're all
a shitty
beautiful in
ass,
our own ways.
oh yeah, but if you have a shitty ass attitude, you're gonna be an ugly person no matter what.
And no dude will want to be with you. He may want to sleep with you, but
Then that,
I think that's like like girls that look up to like fucking like Kim Kardashian and fucking Cardi
yeah,
B and fucking Megan the Stallion acting like fucking hoes. You are idolizing hoes. Like, and
yeah,
if you want a relationship, those are not the women you should be idolizing.
that
Because
is more true.
I don't. I know some dudes. I don't, might be different, but I don't.
Yeah,
I have a very like strict standard that I stick to,
yeah,
and I feel like that's sticking to that standard has helped me build a self esteem
mm.
and not going outside of those standards. Like
I
either
don't
you
think you
meet me in
should.
my standards or we don't or we just mingle. I'm not saying that I won't be friendly towards you because I'm a friendly dude,
Yeah, he is.
but like no, and I wouldn't want to fornicate with you at all because you probably fornicated with fucking any
Yeah,
dude that fucking shows you attention or fucking treats you like an asshole. I know girls like assholes,
yeah.
but
I think
I don't. It's just to me, it's not worth it.
I gotta say this. I think this dude is way too nice, and like his kindness is like just like out this world. So most women take it to a whole new level when they come around him, and they think that he's like being friendly and wanting to like do like talk to him and do this and that with him, but he's not. He's just a generally nice person that just likes to talk to everybody.
I treat you like I treat my fucking dude
Yeah,
friends.
yeah. And then that it gets misread though
Like,
a
but
lot.
if I am interested,
He'll let you know.
you know because I'm very fucking straightforward.
Yeah,
I fucking can't stand playing games.
yeah. And as for me, I just don't, I don't pay attention to it. I just
But I mean,
ignore it.
fucking, uh, you got to be willing to change.
Yeah.
You really have to be willing to change. You have to be willing to step outside of your comfort zone.
Mm.
I'm not saying dive in fucking face fucking first. Don't
Ouch,
do
that's
that
gonna hurt.
because that's gonna traumatize you. Like
Mm.
ain't nothing wrong with easing your way in.
Yeah. Take your time at it.
Easing your way in.
Don't be in a big hurry because every time you're in a big hurry, you're gonna be disappointed every single time.
I've noticed in my life, anytime I'm in a hurry, something bad happens.
Yeah.
Something bad happens. Whether I'm at work
Mhm.
and I'm trying to rush this job because, maybe I haven't been putting out the production I'd like to.
Yeah.
But if I start hurrying, something goes wrong. Like the parts start looking like shit or
Mm.
if something bad happens.
Oh yeah.
If something bad happens anytime you're in a hurry.
Hey.
If you're in a car and you're in a hurry, that asshole fucking pulls out in
Yeah.
fucking front of you.
Oh,
and
look.
it's like,
Look,
like
take
it's because
this.
you need to relax. You need to calm down.
You are right.
That's how the universe works.
And here, look, I'm not like like one of them people that speed my kids to school. And here, every morning when I go to take my kids to school, I drive 25 miles an hour, okay, in a 30-mile-an-hour zone.
I'm
So,
always a slow driver.
so I'm just driving, and people will pull out in front of me when I'm turning, and I'm sitting there like, "What are you doing? Why are you like?" I had somebody pull out in front of me today, and it's like, "Why are you in a hurry?" And if I feel like you're in a hurry, and the way I'm driving, I feel like you need to leave 15, 20 minutes early if you're in a rush to get somewhere.
Most definitely, because your life is not more important than the next person.
You know that road that comes out where you live? There was
Yeah.
a dude today when I was on my way to go pick my kids up from school. He didn't even stop. He almost ran into the ass end of my car because he wasn't paying attention to what the fuck he was doing, but he looked like he was a crackhead or something because he was itching himself and he didn't even have his foot on the brake. And I swerved all the way over in the other lane. I could have had a big ass accident.
Everybody's so wrapped up in their own little world, and
Yeah.
they want people to understand their world, but they're not willing to understand the other person's world.
Shit.
Like everybody wants to be heard, but nobody wants to listen.
No, I already get that.
Everybody wants to be heard, but
Mm.
nobody wants to listen.
I don't. I
And
think
and that's the reason why you're not being listened to is because you're not willing to listen.
yeah, and I think if
And
you,
I get along with everybody because I listen to them. I make them feel important, and that's literally all you have to fucking do. Like to have people fucking like
Mm,
want to be around you.
that is true. That is
Like, but
true.
I'm very private too. Like,
Mm,
like a shit that goes on in my personal life, like you
yeah.
and shit. I don't even let my mom know what the fuck's happening in my personal
Yeah.
life because I'm very personal. It's my own business. If I want your opinion, I'll ask for it.
Mm, yeah.
And a lot of people are just want to
Mm,
force their opinions onto you. And I'm not saying that you have to believe everything that I believe. No, you're your own fucking individual. But if everybody came to agree, hey, like everybody else matters, not just this religious group, not just this country, not just this race, not just everybody fucking matters.
yeah.
Everybody fucking matters.
I think everybody should
And
matter.
and I think it like with the Black Lives Matter like movement, like and whenever people say all lives matter,
Yeah.
I think they like take it out of context. Like
They
there are some people that are
well,
like no like and they see you as like
yeah.
a racist if you say all lives matter, and that's not the person's intent behind
Yeah.
what they're saying.
Well, I get that and you get that, but see, like what they're feeling is like, okay, say like this whole thing with the whole thing that went on with that guy getting hurt,
George
like
Floyd,
yeah, with him getting killed. So
very fucked up.
people took that to acknowledge that these white officers took and put their knee on the back of this man's head and he
Very
couldn't
fucked
breathe.
up.
So, and automatically you got to remember this has been going on for years for them. That's why they're like getting upset is because like they're saying you guys are, I mean, like most people are like all lives matter, but they're trying to say we've been being prosecuted this whole time and you're not walking in our shoes to see what we go through and understanding the color of our skin gets us in trouble even if we're not doing anything wrong.
And I totally, and I'm not saying it doesn't happen.
Yeah.
And totally happen matter. Life black seen as and
Yeah, I get that.
you know, and it's because of the way it's being portrayed.
Yeah.
Anybody looking at phrase is like these people only give a shit about their people and don't give a fuck about anybody
Well,
else.
it's not that they don't. I mean, there's a lot of biracial kids out here. There's mixed kids out in this world. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to make people skin color that we have understand that we are human beings just like them too. Have to walk down the street with their kids one day, and that's what they basically want them to understand. But I mean, I get all lives matter, but you got to see it from their point of view. They've been prouder than anybody on this planet. And you got to remember that they probably have ancestors that were probably, they probably hold on to that. And, they hear these stories. And then you got to remember if it wasn't for Martin Luther King doing his speech or Malcolm X, we wouldn't be able to sit here together.
No, for sure. But I'm glad that we are, and me and you are very good at being able to set our differences
Yeah. Oh,
aside
yeah.
and still be able to kind of understand one
Oh,
another,
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
like in your perspective, and not getting upset
Oh, no. There
and
ain't no reason to get
offended
upset.
and offended whenever you say something that I don't
Yeah.
necessarily agree with.
Yeah. There's no reason to get upset about it. I mean, it's just words. They're just words. And I mean,
Yeah,
besides that, I mean, I get that we're all going to have different perspectives on certain things. And the one thing that I think that most like black, like African Americans want people to like try to do is like, if you were to like, okay, so if you was to think about like how the way they're feeling when they get upset when you say all lives matter. So if you was to take a step back and they tell you, if you was to walk in my shoes for a day, how we get treated every day when we're walking around,
it's definitely not fair.
no, it's not. And here he can even tell you when we go into Walmart
If I'm with him, we get stopped.
and then we get
But if I'm by myself, I don't get stopped.
yeah, and I get stared at when I'm at Walmart.
By the lady fucking that has to check the receipts.
Yeah.
Like me and Zane, who's a part of the BUCY label, we're literally sitting there having a
Yeah.
conversation. Like four white families walk by,
Oh
and
yeah.
the one black person that walks by, she stops and she was like, "I need to check your car."
Oh, she
And
did.
they literally
Oh.
just watch these four fucking white families just fucking walk by,
Oh wow.
and she's just like, "Hi, have a good day, have a good day, have a good day, have a good day."
You said
You stop, and that's not
that's
fair. Like
weird. It's
you're
not.
fucking.
You're judging somebody just by the cover, not their pages.
And I can tell you
That's
what,
crazy.
I have several black friends and I have several white friends. I have been to Walmart with white people that are stealing fucking almost every fucking time that they go into that motherfucking place.
That's
And I'm
crazy.
like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, and he goes in there with me,
What the fuck are you doing? Like for real? Like, uh.
but he goes in there
But
with me.
those are the people that I don't fuck with no
Yeah.
more because like if they would have gotten my ass gets in trouble too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course.
My ass gets in trouble too just because I'm with your dumb ass.
Yeah. And here we go in there, and you're always getting stopped with me, and I'm buying. I got money to buy my shit, and it's like, why would you want to fucking stop us? We didn't take nothing.
It's definitely singling people out and
Oh yeah.
fucking every black person that I've been in the Walmart with, we've been stopped.
That's not gonna
And it's
stop.
not fair and it kind of it pisses me off.
And now you
And
see,
I'm like,
now you see why they say that Black Lives Matter, because we're not doing nothing wrong, and most of us are generally
did
good
you know
people.
that Black Lives Matter? And a lot of people don't know this because a lot of people don't do their own research.
Yeah.
Did you know that Black Lives Matter was started by a white
Yeah.
Klansman
Yeah. Well, I knew that, but I
because he
mean,
saw a profitable
and he blew it up.
and he did,
Yeah.
and he knew that the blacks would boom, and so he profited off
Yeah.
the oppression of
Yeah.
your kind.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I hear. I've been knowing this. It's just that I don't say nothing. I just go. And I mean, if they, I mean, everybody has something that they believe in. Why crush it and tell them any different? And I mean, it could just start a big argument, and then they're just gonna fuss and fight with you. And yeah, I just ain't with the drama.
No, absolutely not.
So I
My
just keep
life
it
is
to
drama
myself.
free. My life is drama
I,
free.
yeah, mine is. I can most definitely tell you that mine is right now. It's been for a while.
And the reason why I like my life to be drama free is because like growing up my whole fucking life it was just nothing but filled with
Yeah.
drama the whole time. And and you don't realize it
Yeah.
like while you're in it, but you become addicted to the drama,
Yeah.
and then you kind of seek out drama,
That is true.
and then drama shows up into your life, and you're just like, oh, this is fucking normal.
Yeah.
Like this is normal. This is how people get by. Like no, it's not normal. It's normal because that's what's normal to you, but you
Yeah.
can change what normal is.
Oh yeah.
My thing is, I think the world would be a better place if we stopped feeding into the narratives
Oh yeah. Of
they
course.
display on the news
And you know what's
because
funny?
they want you to feed into it. They want you to emotionally invest into the stories that they are telling.
Oh yeah. And here, you know what the funny thing is like, you know how we was just mentioned this. You said a clan member, right? Started the whole thing. So I'm gonna say it like this: in like the 1940s. So I'm gonna say it's been going on for generations. So the huh? Oh yeah. And so the this clans member over here, they wear their white, right? I'm making a good point because this is true. This is so true. There's clan members over here that are white. Then they got black clan members. You didn't know this, did you? So there was black masons that had their own like little thing going on back in the 1940s. So they didn't wear white like the clan members did. They wore black and red, and they wore white and red depending on how high the up they were. So the higher black ups wore black and red. So I mean, basically, if you think about it, they got clan members over here that are black, and they got white clans members over here that are
Oh yeah,
White,
and to
and
say
it's
that
been going on for.
racism isn't on both sides
It
of the
is.
spectrum, I don't. I've been lucky enough to. I've met several racist white people. I've been lucky enough. If I have been around a black person that was racist
Yeah.
towards white people,
Oh yeah.
I've been lucky enough to not see that side of them. And
Mm,
I think it's because they realize like
yeah.
this guy's not racist like at all. But I mean,
Yeah.
I don't. I've always just treated everybody how I want to be treated,
Yeah.
and I feel like whenever you do that, that person's not getting defensive,
Oh yeah.
like because you feel the vibe.
Oh yeah.
Like whenever I first met you, and it's always kind of like that whenever you first meet
Oh
somebody. It's
yeah.
like, are we gonna fucking like kind of vibe? Are we gonna butt heads? Like,
Yeah.
you
I think
know.
when we met, you
But
weren't for sure about me.
your stomach always kind of tells you
Oh yeah.
like I can be comfortable around this person.
Yeah.
This person's not gonna try and fuck me over.
Yeah.
And I used to ignore that.
Oh yeah. Of course.
And it's because in my logical mind, I'm like, well, this intuition doesn't make any fucking sense. So I'm going to give this person the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
And then 2 months later, that person fucks me over.
Oh yeah. I think we all try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt until they fuck us over.
And now I don't ignore it. Like, if we just don't fucking vibe, we don't vibe. Like, and I'm not going to try and fucking force it.
Yeah,
Like,
I would.
force never works. Never.
Yeah, I ain't
Ever.
gonna lie. I wouldn't force it.
Like it only works as if you're fucking literally fucking manipulating or fucking physically beating someone.
No, man, forget that. I don't think you should have to beat anybody in order to get their attention, or even for them to even like be in a conversation with you or anything like that. If they just don't want to have a conversation with you, just fucking walk away. Don't even fucking go there with them.
Well, and I used to think that it was my problem if somebody didn't like me. I've always been accepting of everybody,
Yeah.
and like I said, I've always treated everybody how I wanted to be treated.
Oh yeah.
And if everybody came at it from that approach, like world peace would definitely be a thing.
Yeah. Of course.
Everybody wants to be treated good. Everybody wants to be treated with respect, but not everybody is willing to treat people good,
Yeah.
and not everybody is willing to treat people with respect.
Yeah.
And it's because, maybe they feel like that person did something wrong. But literally, all you have to do if you have a problem with somebody, talk to me.
Yeah.
Don't go behind my back and fucking tell everybody else like what happened. If you have a problem with me, I am the source
Yeah.
of your problem. The only way we can fix this
Oh yeah.
problem is if you bring it to my attention.
That is true. And here I've been
And if I'm not willing to budge, then I'm not willing to budge, and then we'll agree to disagree.
Oh yeah.
But I guarantee we could still fucking get along because I'm not gonna get defensive whenever you're like, "Yo, I have this problem with you."
Yeah. And here I've actually had somebody that was doing that to me where they was going behind my back talking about me, and I had like got the feeling that they were. So I had said something in front of them. I was like, if you're going to fucking talk about me, at least come to me and tell me like a man, and I'll respect you more for telling me. And it's like it never happened. So,
Well, that's like I invited the first time that I met. I'm pretty sure I told this on one of the other podcasts. Zane, Caden, and the other guy that came and lied to fucking. But I just knew that we wasn't like. He wanted everybody to be quiet while he was recording his song.
Yeah.
Because that's a respectful thing to do.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, like, everybody needs to kind of fucking keep it down. He recorded his song first. And then once Caden gets in front of the microphone, the motherfucker's like on his phone, and it's like, really? Like, really? Dude, like, God, you're a hypocrite and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
And then fucking later, he fucking messaged my baby mama, and me and my baby mama still get along, the mother of my child. And like we still get along. We still have like I mean, we don't see eye to eye on a lot of things.
Yeah.
I think that's why it didn't work out. But like we still get along.
Yeah.
And she don't use Briley as and hold him over my head.
Oh yeah.
Like girls tend to do. Like if you don't do what I want to do, then you won't see your fucking kids. And And then if you don't go to court and do something about it, then you just don't ever see your kid. And then I guarantee you drink, and I don't care. That don't
Okay.
matter. I mean, it's the truth. I ain't gonna fucking.
No
Who
need to
cares?
know what I was saying. It's nobody's business.
I didn't say his name because honestly, his name doesn't deserve to come out of my mouth.
Mm.
I would not give him publicity because he does not deserve it. He's not the kind of person that we need to build up in society.
Yeah.
Half the people that people look at gods as these fucking celebrities are not people that need to be built up. We
Yeah.
are making poor examples. Those are the people that everybody looks up to, and
Yeah.
you wonder why the world is the way that it is because everybody worships these fucking celebrities that are pieces of shit.
Yeah.
Look at their message. Like, is it a good message?
I,
Then what? Then like, is that something you want to see in the fucking
hell
world?
no. I think celebrities are
Like,
the worst people because they're like trying to influence you to do some shit that you shouldn't be doing. And like these guys that did Jackass, they got kids watching this shit, getting in fucking grocery carts, fucking
I
hitting
did that
curves
shit
and
as a
shit.
kid. I did that shit as a kid.
Yeah, that
And
ain't cool.
social engineering through music is definitely a fucking thing.
Oh yeah. And here back in the day,
Back when NWA,
uh
Fuck the Police came
yeah,
out,
they didn't like that.
crime rates on cops
Oh
skyrocketed.
yeah, oh yeah. They
Skyrocketed.
used that gladly. And here I was gonna say this. Back when we were kids, we used to like hear a lot of things where they said like if you took like a record that played in like one of them old records with the needle, they used to tell us as kids, they're like, why don't you play that backwards? And then sure enough, if you play Chicago,
The reverse messaging.
Chicago is one of them. So if you play Chicago backwards,
It
you
was
hear some
showed on Little
demonic ass
Nicky.
shit on
Yeah.
there. And I was like, why does this sound like that? And here,
And
there's tapes.
the way your subconscious mind works,
Yeah,
like if you're not consciously focused on something and you don't reject it,
yeah,
like consciously reject it, then it soaks in.
oh yeah,
Whether if you know it or not, like what I'm focused on, me and your conversation is what I'm focused on.
yeah,
And if I'm not fucking open to anything that you're saying, I'm like, nope, that's not true. Nope, that's not true. Nope,
yeah,
that's not true. No, that's not true.
yeah. He does do that to
But
me.
anything else that's going around in my whole entire fucking existence is being soaked in. And since I'm not focused on it, there is no rejection.
Oh
That
yeah,
I cannot reject that.
yeah,
So, like, you can reprogram your mind through subliminal messages because
yeah.
your mind cannot pick out what is being said through the subliminal
Oh
messaging.
yeah. That is true. That is true. Because
And there's a lot of subliminal
yeah.
messages in your entertainment,
So
in what you fucking sit and watch every
oh
fucking
yeah,
day. Like, have you ever noticed like a lot of relationships end up like the relationships that are on the
it
TV?
starts with Facebook too. People.
Like on the TV, dudes try to get the girl like by the ro by by the romance shit, and that shit never fucking works
Hey man, I kept
because
seeing.
that's not what attracts someone. Whenever you do that, a girl sees you as needy,
Yeah.
as fucking clingy,
Oh
and
yeah.
it's a fucking turn off.
They got that on YouTube now too. I was watching like motivational speeches this morning. They got a fucking commercial
You're literally brainwashed,
that's
and you don't even know it.
that says start.
And that's how they got you. They got you by the balls, and you don't even know it.
They were using this little box that has jewelry in it, and there's like it starts with a white box, and I'm sitting there like, why would you show this on YouTube? It's like I'm trying to watch motivational speeches. I don't give no shits about what's in that box. All I want to do is watch the motivational stuff that I've been watching without the commercial.
Watching motivational videos was the best thing I ever could have done in
Yeah,
my life. And then it opened up so like I've read so many like self-help books,
yeah,
and maybe when I first started like getting into it, I wasn't implementing them right away.
yeah.
But slowly, if you keep fucking feeding the mind good
You're
positive
supposed to feed the
messages,
mind.
good positive fucking
Yeah.
messages, then your brain soaks it in,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
of
it
course.
becomes the shit. Then it becomes you.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. And here that's the
Like
one.
you literally get to choose who you are,
Yeah.
so you need to be consciously aware of the shit that you're taking in through
Yeah.
your conscious mind.
Now, see, I read a book called The Measure of a Man. So, like, I read that book when I feel like I need like a different kind of encouragement because it talks about what men go through in a day to day basis. And then there's like questions in there that I normally write down and I'll keep answering them until I get down to where I don't have as many as I used to. So, I'm going to say, like, when I started doing it, there's like so many questions I'm gonna say like I think there's like 10 questions, and he tells you in this book. He says answer them honestly of what like like everything that you've done, you've did. Do you pay attention to people, stuff like that?
Oh, you have to be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Otherwise, you're
Oh
lying to
yeah.
yourself.
Oh yeah.
And if you're lying to yourself, you'll believe your lies.
Yeah. You're never gonna be
But
able to
but
tell
you're
yourself
not.
the truth.
But you're not grounded in reality.
No.
You're grounded in your
No.
delusion.
And here I read a lot of books, man. I got another one that I'm like halfway through. It's called the Imagine. It's like imagine you are what you imagine. It's like an imagination. So say like if you don't use your imagination, I'm assuming that your imagination is just poorly, like just blistered and negative all the time.
Well, and it's beaten out of us as a kid.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
As a kid, that's whenever your imagination is fucking starting to bloom, and
Yeah.
a lot of people will fucking use their imagination to envision bad things happening, and then that's
Yeah.
why bad things happen. Like Albert Einstein said, Albert Einstein, one of the smartest fucking
Oh
people
yeah.
to ever fucking live, and we can all agree on
Oh
that.
yeah.
Said like if you use your imagination like
Yeah.
properly, those will be soon to become events. Like
Oh
if
yeah.
you don't control your mind and you focus on shit's
Mhm.
gonna grow.
Yeah.
If
Oh
if you
yeah.
if you focus on the good, good's gonna
Oh
grow.
yeah. And there's another thing about Albert Einstein. And here, Albert Einstein was actually dyslexic. He didn't like,
Well, and a lot of people seen him as crazy,
yeah,
and
but he
I
wasn't.
feel like that was a narrative that was created by the fucking people in control. So
Yeah.
then people would be like, "Oh, well, I can't be like him," and then they
Oh
place him up on
yeah.
this pedestal, and voila. But I think everybody's a genius
Yeah.
at
Oh yeah.
something, at something.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're
But you
like,
have to work on it.
oh
It's
yeah,
not something that's just gonna fucking
be served to you on a silver platter.
yeah.
That don't ever happen.
Like
Nothing's.
Michael Jordan, and I think that's probably one of the best things that
He
happened.
practiced every day of his life.
Yeah, but there was one year he didn't show up to tryouts
Oh,
when he was a freshman,
oh, I didn't know
and
that.
he just expected that he was going to be on the varsity because he's the best fucking.
Yeah.
He was going to be the best person on the fucking team,
So that
and
was just
and the
cockiness.
and yeah, and the coach was like, "You didn't show up to tryouts. You didn't make the team."
Yeah.
And he was like, after this season, he's
Yeah.
like, this summer, if you show up every day and then you show up to tryouts next year,
Yeah.
we'll talk about a starting position.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's like, but I need to see some dedication.
That is true.
He's like, all these other guys showed up
hmm
where you didn't.
Yeah. If you don't have no dedication to
Like,
something,
it don't matter how naturally gifted you are.
oh yeah, you still got to be dedicated to showing up on time and being there and actually trying to put yourself in the position to get a position.
And Michael Jordan thanks that coach because he wouldn't have become the player that
Yeah.
he did.
At
So
least
his
he.
whole like freshman year, he did not play basketball.
Oh yeah. I did not know that. I probably did, but it's just been so long ago, man. And then I get that now. Like nowadays, like I think everybody's like that, where they're just cocky and they don't think that
For
they need
no
to
reason.
practice
For
and
no
do this or
reason.
that anymore.
Like, and I feel like it's because they're drowned in their own delusion.
Yeah. Well, I
And
think
it's
they need
just
to get
like
out of that.
I like the smartest people are like the quietest fucking people,
Yeah.
and the most loud and arrogant people are like the people that should be quiet and
Yeah.
listen.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Of course. Of course. Of course. You mean like me? When I sit there and listen to everybody talk.
Well, you have to. That's the only way you can learn. If you know everything, you can't learn anything.
Oh yeah. I'm always.
And
I'm,
there's no like you can never know enough.
yeah.
Never.
Oh
You
yeah.
can't know
I
enough.
learn something new every day by listening to people.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. And
Like
that's a good thing.
and what I'll tolerate in a person's behavior that's around me in my life,
Yeah.
and what I won't. And I do like I do I will give like a little bit. Like I'm
Yeah.
not completely fucking rigid and
Yeah.
like like you're not I won't fucking talk to you at all.
Yeah.
Like I'm the fucking most friendliest fucking dude
Oh yeah,
ever. And I really I want to understand because
yeah.
everybody's a little bit fucking different.
Oh
A
yeah,
lot of people are same in a lot of the fucking ways though.
yeah,
And I've realized that from doing nothing but observing people
yeah. And if you observe it long enough, you're gonna see it, and it's
because
always gonna come
and
out.
it seems like those are like the kind of people that aren't like open to change. And from my perspective, I'm
Yeah,
not saying that those people aren't changing like
yeah. I mean, it takes a
from where
while for
I'm
them to
not
catch on
seeing
to it, though.
change change in little increments.
Yeah.
I'm not saying change in fucking just
No.
fucking like become the ideal person of you
Yeah.
today.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's not gonna fucking happen. You that may happen. You may carry it on for 5 days,
Yeah.
but the old you is gonna drag you
Oh
back.
yeah. So what I can say,
And then you feel even worse about yourself
yeah. So I
because
say,
that happened to me.
I say, help yourself before anybody can help you. But you got to help yourself change on certain things anyway, before anybody can come in and actually have like a positive impact on you. So you got to help yourself before anybody can.
For sure.
And here I realized that, like all the shit that I've been through, I realized that. Excuse me.
God
And
bless you.
thank you, thank you. And here I had to actually help myself before I can get over what it was that I was going through. And I ain't gonna lie, it took me a long time. I ain't gonna lie, I've been drawn into things that I probably shouldn't have did, and then I still did it anyway. And then I ended up waking up.
And a lot of the times it was probably because you were influenced by because you wanted this person to think you were cool
No, 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 it
or
wasn't even that. It was just like I was in a bad place when like all the stuff like started first happening with everything that was going on before I got to where I am now. So I kind of just fell off and just like it's like so say like I fell off a wagon that I wanted to stay on, but that wagon didn't seem like it was like interesting at that moment in time. So I fell off of it and I went and did the dark, wicked, evil shit that I shouldn't have been doing, knowing it was wrong, but it made me feel good at the time. But then after I realized and woke up, it was like, man, this shit don't make me feel any better. Why am I doing it?
no, don't. And it's because you were experiencing pain, so
Yeah,
so then you go out and cause pain in other
yeah,
people's, and it's a temporary thing.
yeah. Oh yeah.
But that's like what people don't realize is that those temporary things are not fucking permanent.
No, they're not. And here, like I always say, like Hobson said at the end of his song, I
Ill
like
mind
that.
eight, ill mind eight.
Yeah, I like that quote that guy says. Not everybody is meant to stay in your life, and which that is so totally true.
Yeah, and he said like if you want to be successful, you have to be open to change.
Yeah, and see that goes along.
And everybody wants success.
Oh
To say
yeah,
that you don't, I mean, I don't know. Maybe you don't,
yeah.
and it's not right for me to fucking throw that on to you and
I
be
think
like,
some people fear what's going to happen though. Are they going to get it or not? And then they fear the answer that they're going to get, and that's what makes them not want to step out and do it.
stop it, yeah. And like you literally have to have an open mind to be able to go towards your dreams. You have to see it
Yeah.
as being possible
Oh
because
yeah.
because if and I think most parents will be like, "Oh, that's impossible," because that's what their parents said to them,
Yeah.
and so on and so forth. And it's just that nobody's like it's even with the children,
Yeah.
like, and that's whenever you should be built up the most.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But like a kid's like, "Oh, I want to be a basketball star," and then
Yeah.
the dad's like, "That'll never happen."
And here, what's
Like
funny?
that'll never happen. Like, but why beat the dream out
Yeah.
of them? Like
That is.
whenever their minds are still open to everything and they're still trying to learn who they are.
Yeah. And here it's.
And maybe they're not gonna want to be a basketball the fucking their whole fucking life.
Oh yeah.
But whenever they're a kid, like if that's what they love, encourage them to fucking do
Oh
that.
yeah. Of course. Please do.
Because whenever they do find the thing that they actually fucking want, then
Yeah.
they'll actually go for it and not fucking think about, oh well, dad told me it was impossible to achieve my
It's not
dreams.
impossible. It's not.
It's just, and I think that's why we have a whole bunch of adults that
Yeah.
work mundane
And
jobs that they fucking hate. I hate the fact that I go to work and everybody's wishing they were at home.
yeah. That's
Like
crazy. You gotta be able to put food in your mouth. How the hell are you gonna do that if you're not at work?
we're building up somebody else's dream and not our own because it was
Yeah.
beaten out of us as a kid.
Hey, and here, what's funny? Like for me, is like my mom. Like this whole time I've been doing like the videos. At first, it was from the parking lot with you, right? My
Yeah.
mom used to call me and tell me that I shouldn't be doing what I was doing, or I shouldn't say certain things, and I should act like this, talk like this, and do this. But you know what? It's funny because my grandma, her mom, actually played the guitar in her younger days, and my grandma never actually told my mom she couldn't do this, she couldn't do that. And here, if it wasn't for my grandma in front of my mom, I take this back. I always said my mom gave me my first instruments, but she bought me my first expensive instrument. My grandma gave me a guitar, which is what turned me on to music at an early age. So I was like 8 or 9 when she gave me a guitar.
Right.
So it actually stuck with me for the longest, and then I wanted to move on and try to learn bigger things. So I just started learning how to play the piano. I just took on way too many things when I was younger because I thought maybe, hey, maybe this might help me progress and proceed in certain things.
Hmm.
But I think I overdid it and I didn't know any better at the time. And I just processed way too much. And then I had a fear of it for the longest. And then I didn't want to change that.
Because of the fear.
Yeah.
And fear will hold you in place until, and a lot of the times that fear will hold you in place until you realize, like, there was nothing to be scared of. Because you finally fucking go and do it, and then you realize, wow, I wasted 20 years being scared of absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
Absolutely nothing. Because you're not going to die. Like, and that's what we need to use fear for, is like, fear is to keep you alive, not to fucking, not to back out of talking to the girl
Yeah.
that you're interested in, not to fucking try something that maybe I'll like, maybe I won't, but you'll
Yeah.
never know if you don't
Oh
try
yeah.
it.
And here, my dad,
And that's
man.
why I appreciate Mark so much, because he's like, you're gonna do a song with me,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I'm doing a song, like,
Yeah.
he's like, yeah, and fucking,
Yeah.
and I tried, and I did it with Kyle and him on sound recorder, and he was
Oh.
like, nobody else can do it, like, your brothers tried, like, and they just don't have like the rhythm, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll try. Like, I'll try.
And here, my dad, man, if it wasn't for him, I don't think that I would have been into sports at all. He
Chris Jeezy said happy
Oh,
birthday.
thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. And here, if it wasn't for my dad, like encouraging me at an early age too to play like baseball and football and basketball, I wouldn't have been like, as sporty as, I wanted to be. And I played a lot of sports when I was younger because my dad influenced me. And he was like, don't be scared to play it. You got to learn and you're going to have to change certain ways you do certain things in order to do it. And here, my dad, man, he's an encouraging father. I appreciate my dad a lot because, like I said, I've did all kinds of sports. I've even did Golden Gloves the whole time that I was like in high school, and he encouraged me every day to get up and go jog 10 miles.
That's good. That's the dad's job.
Yeah, and he encouraged
Yeah,
me to eat better though
to
too.
put you in
Yeah.
situations that you're a
Oh
little
yeah.
uncomfortable with.
Oh
And the
yeah.
mother's job is to be like, hey, I know your dad can be a dick sometimes, but he loves
Yeah.
you, and he cares for you.
Yeah, I know. And here, my dad, man, he did a
Like,
lot of
she's
things.
there to nurture. You're the fucking kind of the hard
Oh
ass that's
yeah.
like, hey, like, try,
Hey man, my dad
but
was
don't beat it out of them.
yeah, my dad did a lot for me when I was doing my Golden Gloves. He went and my dad's so fucking cool. He went out and bought these heavy. He went and found the heaviest gloves that he could find one day, and he went and found this thing, or he took a cushion or whatever the hell it was that he put around his stomach,
Mhm.
and he was like, "Go ahead." He's like, "Go ahead, just punch it as hard as you can." I'm sitting there, I'm like, "Man, I'm gonna hurt you." He's like, "No, you're not." He had all this cushion in there, and I'm sitting there, and I guess I did get him. And then that's when he was like messing with me too much one time, and he freaking fractured my hand for me, and jammed it. And I was like, I can't move my hand because he was wrestling with me after that. And man, I mean, me and my dad's cool. He wrestled with me all the way through my teens, all the way up until I was like about to graduate from high school. We always wrestled.
But it made you not fucking scared to fucking
No,
stand up for what you
no,
believe in and fucking,
no.
you know.
Yeah.
Get a little rugged whenever you need to.
Yeah. And here I did that with I do that with my kids. I
Toughen them
literally
up. We don't need weak men.
yeah,
We
we
don't
don't.
need. We don't need
We
weak
don't.
men.
We don't. Because if you gotta if I was a
But we
weak
need
dude,
we need to understand emotional strength too.
yeah.
We
Oh
don't
yeah.
like emotional like strength isn't just physical strength.
Yeah.
Like mental strength,
Oh
emotional
yeah.
strength.
Of course. If we didn't have that, we'd be like, huh?
Like and the kind of stress that you can be put under
Yeah.
and still be able to perform.
That is true. That is a lot. And here, I don't think I could do it if I was underneath the turn like a whole amount of stress. I'd be like, no, it ain't happening.
But the more you put yourself into stress, the more that you're able to handle.
Yeah,
It's just like working out
yeah.
and
So see,
fucking
you just said that, and here, stop saying that because every time you say that, and here we was supposed to been done working out, and we ain't. We keep talking about it. We ain't trying to change what we keep. So see, look, even we.
I have started like my little at
Oh,
home
okay. See,
exercises
but we need to get out and actually go to a
that,
gym.
that I've been pretty consistent with. I
Yeah, I
have
haven't.
skipped like a few days, but I'm easing my way into it. I'm not because
Yeah.
I'm not a big guy.
You
I'm
don't
not a
need to.
big
You don't
guy.
need to be a big guy to exercise and lift weights.
I'm easing myself into it, but I give myself a day break
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I feel like I deserve that break.
yeah,
But I want my body to get comfortable with it because my body is not used to
yeah. I
that.
know. Look at you, man. You look like a damn chicken,
I look like a fucking a
man. This
skeleton.
guy's got legs the size of chicken legs.
I've heard everything like growing up. I have heard and I used to be really insecure about it.
Yeah,
But I'm glad that I didn't like go and work out and fucking become super fucking huge because
yeah,
then I would probably be one of those super aggressive, insecure big men.
yeah, and not being
That
able to
that
wipe your own ass.
that whenever somebody fucking says something, then I get super defensive and I'm like, "Fuck you," and then I whoop somebody's ass over just
Yeah.
something that
And
they
you
said.
know them guys that get really big weightlifters that are like so muscular.
And I wouldn't want to get huge.
Yeah,
anyway.
they can't
I
wipe their they
I
can't
would
wipe their
want
own
like
ass,
a little
bro.
bit.
I don't see how they can't wipe their own ass. They have to have somebody that does that for them, or they have to have one of them toilets that actually wash their ass for
fuck.
them. I hate to say it.
What is it? It's a fucking
It's like a bidet or some shit like
yeah.
that. I think
It is a bidet.
I think that's the correct
Yeah,
name for
I
it.
almost said a bodega.
What are you thinking about? Are you hungry?
I don't know that Cardi B song.
Oh, what the heck?
Something bodega. I don't even know like the actual
I don't
fucking
even really
lyrics.
listen.
Cannot stand Cardi B.
Really?
Yeah, no, I feel like she's a
I
terrible
think it's all an
influence
act.
on the youth, and that's who she's influencing.
Most of what she does is an act, but yeah, you're true. It does put a bad influence on kids because there are a lot of kids out there they see her dancing
But
the way she dances,
it's the parents'
and then
kid.
they end up doing it,
Like it's the parents' job to like
teach them the right and wrong.
yeah, like okay, you can listen to this music, but only if you understand the acting, the way
Yeah.
that she is acting
Yeah.
is not how you're going to act.
Yeah, because if they do that, that's going to put them in a situation that they fucking can't get out of, and it's going to be a dangerous situation because there are guys out here that are going to be like, "Oh, you was just doing this with me, and you think it's okay to rub up on me like that," and then they end up getting hurt when they're grown.
Right. What's up, Kelsey? What's up, Leah? We love you too. What's up, Willie?
I can't see none of that.
Yeah, my chat's kind of dropped some dubs in my chat right now.
Oh man, I feel bad because you're getting all these chats over there, and I've got like
And
two
I
people in
told
mine.
y'all motherfuckers to wish DJ Crow a happy birthday.
But it's all right. I've already gotten happy birthdays from a lot of people this morning.
Chris Jeezy did. Chris Jeezy was
Oh,
like, "Hey, DJ Jazzy Jeff."
Who the hell is DJ Jazzy Jeff? I know who he is. I'm
He's
just
like-
fucking
He's
kidding.
a DJ.
It was I thought it was the guy that was with Fresh Prince back in the day.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah.
Bel Air. Will
Yeah.
Smith.
That because that was Jazzy. like the guy that was in there with him.
Man, and if I was Will Smith, I would leave that relationship with Jada. Ain't no fucking way would I stay in that fucking
Well,
relationship.
I don't
I
even
think
pay
he looks like
attention
a
to it.
fucking idiot. He
I don't
looks like
even.
a fucking
I don't
bitch.
know what you're talking about. I don't follow along with it. I don't
No.
watch that stuff.
Wait, is she fucking cheated on him?
Oh well.
But I guess
Yeah.
they're like in an open relationship anyway.
Well, if
but
you're
he,
in an
but
open
he,
relationship,
but he
of
don't really
course.
want the relationship because you can see the pain in his eyes.
Yeah. Why don't he just walk away then, instead of just sitting there taking the pain and sucking it in and letting it build up, and then it's eventually going to explode, and then he's going to make himself look like an ass.
It's just fucking. He slapped Chris Rock.
Yeah.
because she was like a fucking.
I remember that, but I didn't know that that's
and
what
it
they
was
were
like
talking
the,
about.
It was like the corniest fucking joke ever.
Oh.
And
He
her-
said something about
and-
G.I.
and- and-
G.I. Jane.
Yeah, and fucking went up and fucking slapped him. Like,
And he was all mad, like, keep my wife's name out your motherfucking mouth.
if I was Will Smith, I would have been like, babe, you need to toughen up a little bit. Like, a little bit. Like, he's a comedian. He's entertaining.
Yeah.
And, like, you got to not be so sensitive. I
Thank
get
you,
it. I get
Sierra
it.
Michelle, for
I'll
saying
get
happy
it.
birthday.
I get it. I'll caress you later. But
You know what? I wouldn't even put myself in that damn situation. I would have looked at her and be like, you know what? You can walk your ass home
No.
and collect your shit when you get out.
And once she cheated on me, I would have been like, get the fuck away from me. Because that
Yeah.
is the ultimate form of disrespect.
Yeah.
Like,
And that don't feel
it-
good when you get cheated on and you've been married to this person for so long. That shit really hurts.
Yeah.
It's like, man, we're supposed to be soulmates. We're supposed to be lovers. And you're just going to go out here and just give it to anybody, Tom, Dick, and Harry?
And I think it's very, I don't know. I wouldn't cheat, but I also, like, whenever a woman cheats, I think it does something more to the man than if the man goes out and cheats
Yeah.
on the woman.
It's like he's getting crushed like an ant.
Because the woman's getting conquered. She's allowing another man. If she opens up to him.
So see, this is
and the man can literally go out and just fuck
Yeah.
and it not mean
oh yeah. And so
anything.
And so my grandma always told me, she was like, if you're gonna be married to somebody or in a relationship with somebody, but if a woman allows another man to come in and catch her attention, and she does go off with
She
him,
was never your man.
Yeah.
Or she was
My-
never your woman.
my grandma always told me that. She's like, she's not worth having if she's gonna do that.
Absolutely not.
And they always, and then there's people that'll tell
But
you,
there's dudes that are so fucking desperate and they think
Yeah.
this is the only girl that they can fucking get.
yeah,
And if your girl knows that, like, she's gonna fucking swing it over your fucking head.
Yeah.
And if you don't respect yourself,
oh yeah.
if you don't respect yourself, that shit'll happen to you every fucking time.
And then there's people out there that'll tell you, if you love it, if you truly love it, you'll let it go and it'll come back to you. Fuck that. I don't want that shit back. Keep fucking
say
stepping.
that I truly, truly love the woman.
Yeah, that's only if
I'm
you
not saying that I wouldn't allow her to come back.
Yeah.
But you are gonna feel my absence.
Yeah.
And then whenever you come back, you're gonna have a lot of sucking up
Yeah.
to do.
Oh yeah, I mean I
A
understand
lot,
that right
a
there,
lot of
but that's
sucking
got to
up
be
to do.
like that's got to be like true fucking like feelings and love right there, dude. That's got to be like some exorbitant ass shit to be like actually seeing true love with that person.
Most definitely.
And then, and here like all the stuff that I've read about like soulmates and all that, it says that the universe is the one that draws you together when it's time for you to meet your soulmate. In which I believe that the universe moves in mysterious ways, bro. And here, all this time that we're walking around on this planet, we didn't
Do you
know
believe
shit.
in soulmates?
Do I? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. But
I've always had like that feeling there is like that one person out there for everybody
Yeah.
that is like your perfect match.
yeah, I think when it's time for us to meet, though, the universe brings us together.
And it may not be in this lifetime.
No, it may not be, but you never know. You could have
I
already done
think
cross
that-
paths with them.
I think you have soul lessons to learn.
Yeah.
And,
Oh, yeah.
And if you're not connected with your soul, then you would never meet your soulmate. Ever.
Yeah.
Ever, never. I think I look at Earth like a school. Like every day I can fucking learn. And all that pointless bullshit that they taught me in school meant absolutely fucking nothing. Some of it I can
Oh.
use, but majority of it's bullshit.
She said, Sierra Michelle said, he was never your man if another girl has his attention. It hurts a woman just as much as it hurts a man to be cheated on. Yes, it does.
True.
I mean, it goes both ways.
True. Like, for sure.
Yes.
I definitely see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. And I think we've all been in that
and I'm not a
situation where
woman,
we've been
so
cheated on.
and I'm not a woman, so I mean,
Yeah, women take things differently than men, and I mean,
but they're definitely more emotional.
yeah, and I get that. Oh, I get that straight out. And I mean, I wouldn't even know where to begin on how they feel because I don't know.
And that brings me back to change. A lot of people won't leave that person because it's who they're fucking comfortable with.
Yeah, and if you don't change that, you're
But
never gonna be
if
comfortable.
you allow that person to just fucking walk all over you,
Yeah,
and they know that you're always gonna be there, well,
yeah,
I can literally go do anything, and you're always gonna be here.
yeah. That is true. That is true.
So fucking fuck it. I'll go out and fuck every bitch that I can, or I'll go take every dick that I can.
Oh man, I don't think I could do all that. That'd be just too much.
But
That sounds exhausting. How the fuck can you
it
do
seems
it?
like that's what like. I mean, if that's your thing, if that's all you want to do, be direct, be open about it. But I guarantee
Sarah Skills said, "Beat is I yelled at you the other day at High V."
I did not hear you. I had my
She
headphones
said she was
in.
on a bike.
I had my headphones in, and I'm off in my own little world. I walk down the road just rapping like
Yeah, he does.
all the fucking time.
If you catch him in the right moment, he's dancing and spinning like a ballerina too.
fucking no, I do, and that used to be shit that I'd be scared of doing. And but that's me. Like,
Yeah,
and either fucking take it or fucking leave it. I really don't give a shit. I'm not out here hurting anybody.
yeah.
I'm not,
Oh
fuck it.
yeah,
I'm enjoying myself. You should do the same.
yeah. And now if I was to
You
sit up,
should do the same. Like, if there's a song that you
yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
fucking
Oh,
let that shit out.
hey, if I was to set a camera up in my kitchen when I'm cooking, I'd be listening to music, and I'd be in there. Man, I don't care if I'm listening to James Brown. I'm gonna do the James Brown dance. I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, da, 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 da," and I'm gonna be moving around, cooking at the same time. That's what I do. I get into the moment of the music,
He's a cooking motherfucker.
and I do be cooking my butt off.
I don't know. I grew up like I didn't like.
I thought you were gonna say you grew up off of McDonald's.
I didn't really like. I've always fucking like stood in front of the mirror and rapped.
Really?
Like that's yeah. Ever
Oh.
since I can fucking even remember.
Yeah. That's crazy, bro.
And but that's why I'm so comfortable doing it now. And now I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. And if somebody's laughing, I'm like, well, at least I made them laugh.
Oh,
I made them feel good.
She asked, when are you personally gonna drop a new song?
We just dropped Kids Resident Evil.
Yeah.
I am still in the works of editing the music video for How You Like Me Now, which is me and Sativa. And this is, I can't tell you the exact date that it's going to release, but it's coming very soon.
That's a no.
If you follow me on Facebook,
Hey,
because that's where I'm most active,
yeah.
that's where I get the most interactions. You'll know because I'll be teasing it a little bit, but I won't tell you the exact date.
Yeah.
But it's coming soon. It's coming really, really, really soon.
Yeah. And see, and here, like him, he does
and
a lot of music. I
and-
don't.
And honestly, I need to make another song like Ride Tonight. I have a few of them that I've been like working on and that are like,
I think women really like that Ride Tonight, bro. Because
they definitely did.
it's like one of them things that they just get fixated on, and then they're like, "Yeah, I want you to bite my lip, all right," type of deal. And it looks like that's what they're looking at you for, and they're just licking their lips. They're like, "I want to bite this motherfucker."
I was with a girl. I was with a girl one time, and we were hanging out for like a month or so. And whenever it got to that moment, and I bit her lip, and I don't, it was such a huge turnoff for me because it's like, you've listened to that song, and now you think that's who I am. Like,
Oh yeah.
as a person,
She
and
wanted you-
now you have this fantasy of beat is, and that's.
That's not a good fantasy.
Like I get it. Like yeah, I mean I am that like in a way.
You're that guy, but you don't need to act like that guy when you're with a woman, man.
I don't know. But it was like she fucking came, and it was like
What? What the fuck did you just say? Did I hear that correctly?
yeah, and it was like
She just popped
like,
it
and
off.
it made me feel like she looked at me like I was like better than her, and it was like from being aroused to
That's
like
a buzz
not,
killer.
not I
That's like
don't.
a whole totally buzzkill right
Yeah,
there.
it
I would have
was.
got up and been like, "This ain't happening again." I don't know what went through your head, but what you just did ain't never happened before.
It was. I don't know. It was an experience, and maybe I was a little bit too judgmental. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Who knows? I mean,
I
you
don't know.
never
It
know.
made me feel awkward. It
It would have
definitely
made me
made
feel
me
like
feel awkward. I'm like, I ain't even touched you.
it
I
would have made me feel awkward.
ain't even touched you.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's how I would have felt. I would have been like, "What just happened?" I was like, I would have been like, "Are you okay?"
But I don't
Yeah.
know. That's
Did you forget what you were gonna say?
I'm still looking for what I'm trying to say.
Man, that's hard to fucking come off
We're
with
just
something
not
with
gonna
that.
say it.
I was gonna say it's hard to come off with something after that. That's just like,
It made me feel like that's all she was interested in
that.
was like the artist
Oh
and
yeah.
not really who I
But
am
what about
as
getting
a
to know the real
person.
person?
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what it kind of made me. It made me feel
Yeah.
like
And that's the thing. If I was famous, you were famous. I wouldn't want nobody to treat me any different than what I am right now.
absolutely not.
I want to be treated as the same person that you've always known and that you've always seen. Don't come and put me up on a pedestal because I'm not no king. I'm not like, above you. I'm the same person that walked this earth with you at the lower levels. And I
Yeah.
mean, just because
Well, why do you think celebrities don't want to be around like the masses?
I don't.
Or why do you think they walk around with the bodyguards and shit?
Yeah.
Because
There are a lot of people that get aggressive though.
put
with that.
yourself in their shoes. You're followed around by paparazzi.
Yeah,
Fucking
that's crazy.
everywhere you go,
Yeah,
and then you go out in the public. All you're wanting to do is shop.
yeah.
And,
Oh yeah, you
and
can't even
and
do that.
and fucking people like, oh my fucking god, like I get it.
Yeah,
Like I kind of get it, the excitement. Because whenever I was younger, like
yeah,
there was my aunt Chrissy used to date this guy that looked exactly like Eminem
yeah.
and drove a nice car.
Hmm.
And fucking, I don't. My mind was like, I just got done watching like 8 Mile, and like this car fucking pulls up, and he gets out of the car. I'm like,
You
no
thought it-
fucking way.
you thought it was him?
I'm like, dude. I like open up the fucking door and run outside really fast. I'm like, oh, you're not Eminem.
Wow, wow. And here it's funny because last night I had a conversation because I was on the phone. I had like got asked if I knew.
But those people are humans. They're not.
Yeah.
They're not aliens. They're not, and
But
they
you-
want to be treated like humans.
But you know what? I had a conversation about an actress that was like, hadn't been seen for a while. She just had a baby, and there was paparazzi outside her house. So what she did, she enabled them. Well, she didn't. Well, she took the photo of herself and posted it, and then took that away from them, and there wasn't shit they could do because she took that from them, and that's all they want is to take like the picture of you. And man, it's like they're hungry money leeches and roaches just trying to get away to make a buck. But if you can take that from them, and which paparazzi shouldn't be doing the shit that they're doing, because they could be chasing this actress in a car because they're fucking bodyguards trying to get away from them, and they can make them wreck, have an accident, kill each other, and all this other shit. But I don't think they see it that way. What the fuck?
If I did that to a girl,
Yeah.
like I would have the cops called on me.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And here I don't see
Like if a
I don't
girl,
see
if a
what makes
girl
them
did
any
that to,
different than us.
if a girl did that to a dude, like that's fucking harassment.
Yeah.
Why
and
are
what,
they
and what
allowed
makes
to
the
get away with
paparazzi
that?
any different than us? If we get in trouble for that shit, why the
They're-
fuck
they're-
can't they get in trouble
They're
for it?
licensed and that's their job. That's how. And it's because people idolize these fucking celebrities.
Man, fuck that.
And they want to know. They care more about the celebrity's life than their own fucking
Yeah.
life.
What about their fuck? I bet
and it's
they're
because
fucking divorced 6 times.
they live through that person. They want to be that person. So they instead
fuck
of
that.
instead of changing their world and kind of doing what they
Yeah.
want to do, they just idolize that person and live
Yeah. If I felt
live through that person.
so, you know what? If I was like a famous person and I felt like the paparazzi is always going to take pictures of me, I'm gonna fucking post every fucking picture I have, and take every fucking picture from them and take it myself. And be like, this is what the fuck you wanted to see.
Well, and the thing that really opened my eyes to it, I'm not a big Justin Bieber fan, and I know you're not
I'm
either.
not.
I do like him a little bit more than
I
what
mean,
I
he
did
makes good stuff,
when
but
when he first came out. But there's a documentary on him, and it's all about like blowing up and becoming like
yeah,
a huge,
it takes a big toll on
you
you
know,
though too.
as big as he became, and like and at first they really enjoy it. They're like,
Yeah,
wow, this is like what I dreamed of,
yeah,
and then it becomes a nightmare, and because you never have peace, you can't act like a normal person. You can't go out to Walmart and just walk around. You
yeah.
can't.
That's fucked up. That you can't be a normal person to go to whatever store you want to fucking walk into without somebody bum rushing you.
Like, I appreciate it now because if I'm in Walmart and I see like two
Yeah.
or three people and they're like, "Oh, beat is,"
Oh yeah,
like if you just did that, like I guarantee the celebrity would be like, "Oh, hey," like
yeah,
But the fact that you're freaking the fuck out,
yeah,
it freaks them out.
yeah.
They're like, "Get the fuck away from me, you
Yeah,
weirdo."
yeah, that is true. That is true. And here,
And watching that Justin Bieber documentary made me realize I'm like, dude, like, would I really want to become like somebody fucking famous?
no, it
Like
makes you think about it.
I would. Like, I want to become a person of
Yeah,
influence for
but you
sure.
want to be able to.
Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, but you want to be able to walk in somewhere.
That's why we're doing this and we're having this conversation right
Yeah,
now, so people can understand
yeah,
that. Like, just because those people are fucking millionaires
yeah.
and like they're not any different than you. They experience life the same
Yes,
fucking
they
way.
do.
They have the same emotions.
Yes.
Whenever a dude is obsessed with a fucking girl and he acts like a fucking weirdo around her, she's like, "You're a fucking weirdo. Like, get the fuck
And
away
she'll
from
say
me."
it out loud
And
too.
and it's because he's seeing her as like a celebrity. He's put her up on this pedestal.
Yeah, and they don't
And
want that.
I've done that. That got me friend zoned so fucking much. Like back in the day.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, but you can't. Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's a human too.
Yeah.
She's a
Oh,
human
yeah.
too.
And I think it freaks women out when you do shit like that. They're
It
gonna be like,
definitely
"Why are
does.
you doing this? Why are you just like?"
It's like
Ah.
creeper, like stalker
Yeah.
vibe. But if you do that to a celebrity, then in a way you're a hypocrite.
That's fucked up. But see, it's just crazy. How in the fuck long do you hide in the bushes to wait for somebody to come out of their house?
All
Do you
day.
camp there all night?
All day and all night.
I bet they dug a hole and they got like a little porta potty that they can sit on, and they're just sitting there with the camera peeping up over the bushes every once in a while. I'm about, are they ever fucking gonna come out? When can I get this fucking picture? It's weird, dude. Man, you know what? I here. You know what? If I had to live in that situation of being a famous person, and I felt like there's paparazzi, like I said, I'm gonna take pictures of myself, and I'm gonna get some mean ass fucking dogs that I can let loose, and I'm gonna let them fucking dogs tear their ass up.
That was me in Walmart the other day.
Huh?
Oh, Leah.
Oh.
Whatever she saw us in Walmart the other day.
Oh yeah, I know.
But I mean, you weren't like, like I could definitely tell that you were nervous.
Yeah, you can't be nervous around us.
And
We're
it-
human.
And I'm the most easy fucking going person in the
Yeah,
world.
and here I've hung out
Like,
with Aaliyah.
but it makes I wanted to make you feel comfortable because
Yeah.
because it made me nervous that you were nervous.
Yeah.
I'm like, why the fuck is she so nervous?
She shouldn't be. I've hung out with her. She shouldn't be nervous around me or you. I mean, we're human. We're not like, like a big, like hip hop sensation out here where everybody's wanting to
No,
take
but
our
we're
picture.
actually doing something that
Yeah.
people know who we are.
Oh yeah, of course.
Not everybody. There are trips that I go to Walmart and I don't fucking,
Yeah.
it may be somebody that I fucking like know, but
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, hey, Brad." It's not
Yeah.
like beat is
Oh yeah.
like. But the other day, I was
You talking about that day when we was going to McDonald's?
No, I'm talking about the day that I was getting my money order for rent,
Oh.
and it was the same day as the Walmart.
Oh, okay.
I felt like a celebrity.
Yeah.
But I'm walking and three kids on their bike like pass by me.
Oh, yeah,
and they're
that's
like
right.
they're like, "Oh shit, there goes Beat is."
You were telling me
I'm
that.
like, "What up?"
You were telling me that when we went to Walmart.
It
And
made me
here,
feel on top of the fucking world.
and
I'm
here
like,
is
I don't know who these kids are, but they
yeah.
know who I am.
And
That's
here it's
what's
funny
up.
because I was getting ready to take this dude to McDonald's, and somebody yelled out through their car at us.
That was Oreo.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. Okay, okay.
And he
Oh
said,
yeah.
DJ Crow show.
I'm like, I was like, it's supposed to be DJ Crow. Be this,
But
but it felt good to hear my name
and
like
we
that.
talked about it. I'm like, I'm glad that it wasn't like because majority of the time it is just beat is like
Yeah.
I'm
Oh
like
yeah.
I'm glad that it was
Yeah.
just I like they just mentioned
Yeah, and
you.
here, you know what? It really doesn't really bother me that they notice you before they notice me because I know I'm a small fry. I'm not like
I'm
that out there like that.
I ain't fucking
But hey, it's a good thing if they notice you later on, they're gonna notice me too.
for sure.
So it's like a good thing. Always gonna be a win-win situation because either somebody notices you, like I think like yeah, like Sierra. She's seen me at Walmart a few times and she's yelled at me like DJ Crow, and I'm like, what up?
Yo, what up? I don't. It makes you feel good.
And Zach does it too all the
like
time.
I got
Oh, you all right?
I got like it's kind of like whenever your dog. Whenever you come home and your dog's so fucking excited to see you,
He's always
and
excited.
you're like, what's up, dude? Like I missed you, like
Yeah.
like and
Oh yeah.
at work, like whenever I got a few dudes that I'm excited to see, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what up? And then that makes them excited.
Oh yeah.
and
of course.
they're like, fuck it, I make them feel good because I'm like, fucking, what up, Chris Jeezy?
And here, my dog is
Like,
actually
and I know
excited
I'm
when
the
I
only,
come home.
and I give people nicknames.
Yeah.
Like, and I know that and I'm really good at nicknames.
Yeah.
And a lot of the nicknames that I make up and people hear me call people,
Yeah.
other people will start to call people that,
Yeah.
and then they stick.
I don't think you're really that good
Like
at picking
like
nicknames.
Austin Maloney, I gave him the name Balls, and a lot of people don't even like know where that name fucking like originated
Yeah.
from, and it was me.
And here
I started it, and then fucking everybody fucking just like was like,
Yeah.
and it was because there was a wrestler named fucking Balls Mahoney, and it I don't know, it's similar to Austin Maloney,
Yeah.
and I was calling him Balls Mahoney for a little bit, and then it just became Balls.
You mean like the
And
like
then
like
everybody started calling him Balls.
you
I'm
mean
like,
like you call
how did this start just from me calling him this
Yeah.
to everybody calling
Well,
him
I'm
this?
glad Mr. Potato Head didn't stick after you called me that motherfucker.
I still have you as Mr. Potato Head
Really?
on my Facebook. Yeah.
Come on. Are you serious? You still
Yeah,
got me on there
yeah.
as Mr. Potato Head.
Check it out.
Man, this dude called me Mr. Potato Head like 2 years ago. And he still got it in his damn phone like that.
Where are you at? And half the time I looked over you. You were right there.
Oh shit, he still does. Mr. You know why he calls me that? It's because I like French fries. It's because I like French fries. I'm a very big French fry eater.
But it was because of the way, like at McDonald's, like it just how the conversation started. I'm like, fucking,
Oh,
and he's
man.
just talking about his love for potatoes.
I
I'm
do.
Like, motherfucker, Mr.
I mean, I'm not
Potato
gonna
Head.
lie, I do. I like potatoes. Hey man, that was the number one thing that I grew up on a lot in my household. And when you got a
I
single
love
mom,
potatoes too, but I can't sit there and have a conversation about potatoes.
you mean like I do?
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, like
it is what it is.
You sat there and talked to that girl for like 15 minutes about potatoes.
I was hungry too. And here I was trying to score some extra fries if you really want to know.
I'm like, how in the fuck are you going on just about potatoes?
Because I was hungry and I wanted to score some extra fries.
Yeah, some extra fries.
And I still got extra fries.
You wanted to give her your extra fry.
I was thinking about the food, bro.
I know.
But I still got extra fries, if you really noticed. I really did. And man, this has been a minute ago. I think this was like what, 2-3 years ago?
I want to say it was probably even. What?
It's been
was
a
probably
long
little bit
time
later.
ago.
I think it was what 2022. I would say that was it was probably like 2019, 3 years ago.
Huh? Yeah, it's been a minute.
3 years ago.
Yeah, and you still call me Mr. Potato Head.
I don't call you that.
Oh well, it's on your phone. You might as well say you're calling me that.
I call you Mikey, and and I know you told me that you don't
I
like
won't answer you.
you don't like you answer the fucking Mikey all the
Have I?
time. If I go Mikey, yeah, you do.
Oh shit! And then I'm
Because
just
you were like, oh fuck it, I don't answer the Mikey. But sometimes if I say it like that, you'll be like, what motherfucker?
I do. I do. I literally do.
Or I call you DJ Crow.
Yeah, I answered to DJ Crow a lot. Well, well, no, I take it. Everybody he calls me DJ Crow. Everybody calls me Crow. So it's like I actually kind of wonder sometimes if anybody really knows my first name every once in a while, but they can see it on my Facebook.
Fucking Austin Stone King, what up, big dog?
What's up,
This kid's out here fucking balling like a big dog.
Austin?
Yeah, that kid's fucking incredible at basketball.
I bet.
What's up, big brother Justin? It was good seeing you guys this weekend.
Big brother. Oh, your brother Justin.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up,
I
Justin?
need to come around more. I'm becoming a lot more social than what I was.
I forgot that he had moved.
Who's this? Who's this? Felicia Kime. Hello. Hello, Felicia.
Yes, hello. Hello.
Felicia.
Did you just say Felicia?
Felicia. That's
He's-
off the movie Sex Drive.
He said, "What's up, my boy?" Not much. Not much. Not much.
We just chilling,
Yeah.
talking about
Yeah.
potatoes.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. If you ever want to have a conversation with me about potatoes, we
Hit
can go
this
down
motherfucker up.
Hey,
I'm
we
yelling.
can have baked potato, mashed potato, French fries, grilled potato. We can have potato soup.
Potato soup.
We can have.
This dude's an incredible cook too. I've tried so many fucking different types of food.
Have you ever watched Forrest Gump? I'm like Bubba, but only with potatoes.
Potatoes.
But my gums aren't that big, and I don't need to suck them back in, and I'm not gonna trip over no barbed wire fence.
I love potatoes.
Oh yeah, and here it reminds me. Every time I say I love French fries, it reminds me of Sling Blade, where he's like, "I need some of them their potato fries."
Mm-hmm. I
Mhm.
like mustard on my. What is it? I like.
Them potato fries.
Yeah, the potato
Mhm.
fries. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Fucking Billy Bob Thornton.
He's like, I got your mower fixed. Mhm. Hey, that dude was like good at that. I was like, man. And here, I think that's when I truly knew that I was a French fry eater and a potato eater because he kept saying that, and he always made me hungry for potatoes.
And you're sitting there going, mm-hmm, with him.
Mhm.
You're
Yeah.
like,
Oh yeah.
"Mm."
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
And here, I've had somebody make me potato casserole, like the tater tot casseroles.
Tater
Hey,
tots.
dude, I'm telling you, I
Mm.
be on it with the
Hey.
potatoes.
I love some tater tot casserole.
Hey, and if you call me Mr. Potato Head, I won't take it to offense because it's true. Because I like potatoes.
Next time I'm on Walmart, and if you're on here watching, I'll
He wants to hear somebody say, "Mr. Potato
I
Head,"
want you to go, Mr. Potato Head.
and then I'll answer too. I'll be like, "What up?"
Oh shit, that was a fun trip. That was
I
a
think
fun
I'm gonna
trip.
I think I'm gonna get a shirt that's made that says DJ Crow's real name is Mr. Potato Head.
You should just buy a shirt with Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah.
Face on it.
With my face on it, not Mr. Potato Head.
Wait, you could do that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna put my face on it, and it's gonna say
Mr.
DJ Potato Head. I'm the newest Potato Head.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna make it a toy too. I think I'm gonna try a toy. Have my head as a potato
But
with a hat that
Bill-
says DJ Potato
Head.
Head. No,
And then we'll sell it as a toy too. And kids can build you how they want to.
they're gonna mess my face up, man.
But you can't be any sex. It's got to be.
No, I won't. I don't have.
Well,
no,
now it's just Potato Head.
Yeah.
Now it's not even Mr. Potato Head.
Oh well, I mean, mine's not even Mister. Mine's DJ Potato Head.
DJ Potato Head.
I mean,
That works.
women
And,
can.
and you come with the turntable.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
And the
Somebody patent that.
and here the turntable is gonna be made out of French fries or potato skins.
Potato skin. I don't like potato skins as much as I like French
that
fries.
the actual French fry.
I love baked potatoes though.
Yeah.
Baked potatoes is my shit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It goes along good with a steak, man.
What's y'all's favorite dish?
Yeah. Tell me. And
What's
then
y'all's favorite dish?
and if it's something that's like hard to cook and that you like know that it's hard to cook, hit me up and tell me what it is, and I'm gonna make it.
He's gonna post a picture of it on Facebook. You can't have none, but you can sit and admire it.
Yeah. Oh
He
yeah.
does that shit every day.
Not every day,
he
man.
he poses
Not
what,
every
what he
day.
just got done cooking, and
No, I didn't.
it's pretty fucking
Oh, did I?
fire. It's pretty.
Oh
fucking
yeah, I
fire.
did post it.
Yeah,
My bad.
He was like, you got some kids
Oh
fucking
yeah.
on your Facebook sitting there starving. Like,
Oh yeah.
damn,
And if you
that
want to
looks so good.
and if you want to know what it is, I made brahillas. I got the recipe off of Facebook from these chicks that do the view on the road because I had a friend. She sent it to me, and then I had watched the video, and then I was like, I want to make that. The first time I did it, I messed up, and I had put it in my blender when it was hot, and it splattered out and burnt me. So I was kind of like, yeah, this time when I make it, I kind of took my time and let it cool off first this time, so I didn't burn myself. Because this time I might have actually just burnt my face off the way I was going to do it this time.
I'm not a cook,
Yeah, I
but next
know.
time I invite a girl over, I'm gonna have you like fucking cook
Like
the
here
shit,
comes the boom.
and
Like here comes the boom.
I'll just warm it up, and then I'll have her convinced
You know what?
that I'm a good cook.
how about I just do this? I'll just come over as soon as she gets ready to come. I'll hurry up and sneak out the back door, so that way it's
All right,
still
that
hot when
works.
she shows up.
Well, we could do that.
And then you just it'll be like here
Be
comes
like,
the
oh,
boom.
it's already prepared.
Yep, and it'll be like here comes the boom because she won't even know that I was there because I'm gonna park my car down like on the other
2
side,
blocks.
and then I'm just gonna hurry up and run, and then she ain't ever gonna see
Oh
me.
yeah. Well, and hopefully she don't watch this far into the podcast.
Oh yeah, it's too late. She probably already has. She's probably like, what? Now I know he's not gonna be cooking.
Oh shit.
I told him, hey, I'm gonna say it like this: how many people would actually want to see, like, learn how to
Devin
cook
don't
if you don't know how to
do it.
cook? I told him I wanted to teach him how to cook so I can stop watching him
Jay, you
eat
funny as
noodles.
fuck.
Huh?
Oh, my brother.
Oh, I was telling him that I want to see him learn how to cook because I'm tired of him buying junk food every time I go to Walmart with him and going to McDonald's. So who wants to see him learn how to cook? If you call me Mr. Potato Head enough,
Not me.
he has to learn how to cook.
Not me. Not me.
And if everybody comes together and calls me Mr. Potato Head all the time, he has to learn how to cook.
No, absolutely not. You
She
take
just
that
called me
back.
Mr. Potato Head, didn't she?
You take that back. No, she said she wants to see me learn how to cook.
Yes. Everybody gather with me.
Maybe one episode of the podcast, I'll cook dinner, and we'll film it.
I'm scared you're gonna burn it. I hate to say it. And here, watch, he's gonna end up making me cook it because he's gonna walk away from it, and then I'm gonna be standing there in the video camera, and he's gonna be like, "Yeah, you see, I just cooked."
I just cooked.
It's gonna be me.
All right, I gotta go to the bathroom, y'all. I'll be right back.
Now you,
I've been holding it. I can't hold
now look, you see, tell him to stop having a small bladder.
I can't help it. I drink lots of fluid.
You see how little he is? Little person has small bladder. Now he's running up the stairs. He left me hanging. Now I got to talk to everybody by myself. You guys want to have a conversation about potatoes? I think we should talk about like mashed potatoes or a baked potato. How do you guys actually like what is your favorite food? Tell me, because I would want to know, because I actually do enjoy making food. So if you was to tell me what your favorite meal is, trust me, I'm cooking it and I'm gonna try it because I'm just into that type of stuff. But if it has anything to do with like squid or sushi, I've tried them. I just don't like it, so I won't go that far. But I do like fish. Don't get me wrong, but I just won't eat it raw like sushi is. So sushi's out the subject. I don't really like sushi. I don't eat squid, which squid, it's like rubber and it's hard to chew. So I wouldn't go down that road with that. So like, tell me, I want to know what everybody's favorite dish is. Tell me, and here if I get it like, so say since we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you give me 5 dishes, I'll make all 5 of them dishes out of Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So I'll do one Monday, one Tuesday, one Wednesday, one Thursday, and one Friday. And this guy's over here. I think I should put him on camera. Yeah, they can see your shadow. I think I'm gonna open a strip club and I'm gonna call him Skittle Stick because he's over here dancing all the time. I'm gonna make money off of Mr. Skittle Sticks. So instead of you guys having a Magic Mike, you're gonna have a Mr. Skittle Sticks.
Mr. Skittlesticks, Mr. Skittlesticks, and Mr. Potato Head.
You mean DJ Potato Head?
DJ Potato Head, my bad.
Because I'm not a dancer. I'm gonna be over there mixing the disc, talking about
I like to do the figure eight.
the what?
That's my trademark. You know,
Yeah.
dudes normally do the helicopter. I like to do the figure eight.
I don't even know what that is. I think that's just what he likes to do. I don't even know what the heck he's talking
The
about.
figure eight. I mean,
Oh,
if we're talking about
hey,
me being a stripper.
Yeah, and here it's funny. One time I went to the bar. I forgot to say this. This is true story. I was standing there. I had a hole in my shirt, and old girl comes up behind me and sticks her finger in my shirt. And then I turn around and I tell her, I was like, "You just stuck your finger in my hole, and you didn't even take me to dinner." And then she came back later on that same night because I was with Curtis. Curtis remembers this because she walked up to me and Curtis and she's like, "Do you guys cross streams and sword fight?" When you, I was like, no.
Yeah,
We're looking at each other
we
like,
do.
hell, I don't. No, hell, I don't. He's lying.
Oh fuck. Yeah,
And
we do.
here shit, yeah, you do. I was like, no, I've never did that. I've never heard of anybody that's like African American doing that. And then, no, me, I'm drunk already, so I'm like, that's some white boy shit. And then she's like, no, it's not. She's like, every guy does it. I'm like, if they do, I don't know.
Absolutely not. You're not going anywhere near my booty hole.
No, she was talking about sword fighting, like with.
Oh,
I was
sword
like,
fighting.
yeah, that don't happen.
Oh,
That's
no.
weird.
I do sword fight, but I do not sword fight.
Hey, thank you,
I don't.
Big Mama.
As a kid, I definitely did with Busey. I think we all kind of do some weird shit as a kid. At least I did. Maybe that is white people shit.
Because I don't know, man. I don't remember doing anything like that. I remember, I know when I was younger, if I was out like in the middle of nowhere in the woods or something, I'd pee on a tree, and that was about it.
I'm just whatever. We're dudes. I'm not looking at you like, oh my god.
I don't think I ain't never did nothing like that. I don't. If I did, it probably would have been when I was like probably 2.
Like it's not gay if you don't make it gay.
Well, I don't know, but the way she said it kind of made it feel like it was going to end up being a gay conversation.
You should have been like me and my buddy. We want to have a threesome. You down? That's the only way we ever cross swords.
But I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's just like she came off the way she is like, hey, she's like, have you guys ever sword fighted? I'm just looking at her like, no. I was like, where is this coming from?
We play pirates all the time. And I'm the captain, you're the sailor.
I don't know who you're talking about because there's.
I'm just talking bullshit.
I know. I'm like, I have no idea. Maybe see, look now. That he just said that. Now he's gonna have me thinking when he goes home, he's got somebody at the house that he's gonna play pirates
Yeah.
and captain.
And
with.
sometimes we play football. Quarterback, receiver, baseball, pitcher, catcher.
I'm dead. I'm dead inside. Yes, I'm gonna say what you young people say. I'm dead. I'm dead inside.
He's dead. Dead AF. I am dead AF.
Oh man, I'm dead inside. That's funny as shit.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking.
So you know it's not fun.
H-E-O-double-G,
So you
dog.
know it's not fun if the other person's always catching and you're always.
No, that's wrong.
Hey, I see you
I'm
call.
always
but
the captain.
Hey, you got to call the number across the thing if you want to talk.
Who?
My uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to call in, you got to call the number.
The show's about to end, so you better call in now.
Yeah. You got like 5 minutes. The number is 309-603-3801. Unc.
That's his personal number, so call him all the time.
That's not my personal number. That's my business number.
They didn't know that.
He knows my personal number.
don't. I don't know your person. We're not friends. I don't even know how we got here.
It's
Undercover Star Wars.
hello. How are you doing?
He's got a cooker strip show.
What? Where? Where?
He's got to do a strip.
Hello. Oh, hold on. Let me turn this back up. Hello.
Hey,
Hello.
I think
Hey,
it'll do
what's
good.
up?
Who's this?
This
Who's it?
is Kelsey Tatum.
What up?
What's up? Oh, let me move this
What's
away.
up?
What up? How you doing? What are you changing in your life?
I'm doing pretty good. So, how do you guys get the name?
What do you mean?
Which names?
Like Betas and Crow?
Actually, Busey gave me Be Diz, and that's because it's a play on words, like be this.
Yeah.
Like so I really haven't really used it much. But it's a play on words like be this, like
Yeah.
you can't see this, like and you can't beat is either.
And she wants to know how I got mine. My actual name is.
Well, there's a little bit still to my story
Oh, sorry.
because Busey was Busey, obviously, but it's also his was like a play on words if you spell it out. Bucy, and I was be this, like be this.
Yeah.
Like so like we kind of worked together. It was something that he came up with and I honestly was against it. I was like, "No, I'm B Red G." And he's like, "Dude, he's like, you've watched Malibu's Most Wanted. I know you've watched Malibu's Most Wanted." He's like, "You don't want that to be your name." And I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, I do. And he was like, "Trust me, it's a bad marketing ploy. Don't do it." And I'm like, "Okay, you run my life. Let's go with Beat It."
At least you didn't jump on top of cars and say King
But
Kong ain't got shit on this.
I'm glad that I did stick with it. And I still use the B Rad G whenever I'm more rapping offensive and more of like my shadow self that I don't really let people see. And DJ Crow, how did you get DJ Crow?
Well, my last name is actually Crow, so then it stuck with me through high school, and everybody just was like Crow, because they couldn't pronounce my first name, and they kept calling me Michelle, and my name's not Michelle, it's Michael. So I just went with Crow all through school.
That's your mother's name.
What?
So Mr. Potato
Oh,
Head needs to be your new nickname then.
Mr. Potato Head. I love it. Everybody spam Mr. Potato Head in the chat.
hey, so remember, if you guys spam Mr. Potato, he has to learn how to cook.
That's not happening. Don't
Yes, it is.
don't do it.
Please do it.
Don't do it.
I want him to learn how to cook.
Yeah,
They
Mr.
agree.
Brad.
That-
You need to know how to cook.
No.
You got a kid that you know how you can make him a good meal, but be like, "Hey, Dad, we can have steak."
That kid's
Not
like
no
me.
French fries from McDonald's.
This kid wants chicken nuggets all the
That
time.
kid's like me. He wants a cereal, a mac and cheese, fish sticks.
Cheese.
Our chicken
He's a
nuggets from
cheese.
McDonald's. He always gets some chicken nuggets from McDonald's when we go over there.
'Cause that's what
Hey,
he
don't
wants.
feel bad. I have a sister that loves potatoes. We call her Spud.
Spud.
Bud.
Spud.
I get it.
Yeah.
And she's over there yelling it. So now you got a trend going. They're gonna start
What's up,
spamming Mr. Potato Head just to watch you cook.
Mm-mm. That's not happening. If
All
I
right,
do it,
well,
I'm gonna be in a
that's my-
thong.
That's my question for today.
All right.
Hey, you have a good one.
Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
too.
Thank you for
Peace out.
calling.
Thank you. Bye.
Mr. Potato Head needs to have him do a stripper cook show. I will do it. I will do it in a thong.
This guy. Now I'm gonna get something started since you want to get everybody calling me Mr. Potato Head out in public. You got to learn how to cook, buddy.
I'll
We
learn
got to
how
shake
cook.
on this. He's got to learn how to cook. You
uh.
just seen him shake my hand. I'm holding him to it.
Yeah, I had my fingers crossed though. Y'all saw it. Reverse it. Rewind it, and you'll see it. I had my fingers crossed
That don't count.
and my toes.
That
Yeah,
don't count.
Yeah.
That don't count.
it does count.
I don't believe in crossing fingers and trying to get out of stuff.
It
When you
doesn't
shake my
matter
hand.
about what you believe.
You're not getting out of it. You're gonna learn how to cook.
Oh shit.
I don't care if I don't care if I gotta drag my grill all the way to your house.
Well, I think we're gonna come to an end.
Yep.
We have been on the air for 2 hours.
Woo, yeah.
We've actually this was a lot better show. We had a lot more interaction.
Yeah,
than
I
what we
know,
had.
right?
And it's just gonna gradually keep getting better. So tune in next week. Remember, don't be scared of changing.
Yeah. Don't be scared to watch us and go along with us as we change.
And
too.
I'm not saying that you need to jump in head first into your changes. Gradually do it, because if you jump in head first, you're not going to stick to it.
Yeah, you're not.
Just slowly build yourself up into it to then where you see yourself as you're becoming that. Like, you have to become that. It's an evolution through it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't just, oh, I'm this and fucking, because you're not going to stick to it. Your old self is
Yeah.
going to pull you back. Gradually get to that point. Gradually.
Yep.
Don't just fucking wham. Commit to it, but don't just jump right in.
Yeah.
Because
Please
you're
don't.
gonna end up fucking yourself up mentally, like
Mm.
I've done myself a few times.
I know I've done it
Because
quite
I
a few.
tried at doing changes too quick, too fast.
Yeah.
And I've learned you have to do it gradually. You can't just do it. Like 100. And if you can, then I'm fucking jealous of you, and you're fucking not human. You're a fucking alien.
You really had to say that. You really had to fucking say that.
So tune in on Thursday. We will have Matt Aries as a guest.
Hell yeah. Let's
and,
do it.
Let's
Make this lit.
I'm sure we'll be talking about music and kind of, because he's kind of like the manager of Caden, which is Kid. And if you haven't checked out his new song, it is on the YouTube. It is called
Yes.
Resident Evil. Go
Drop
check
it
that
in,
out.
check it out.
Go check it out. Go like the YouTube page. It is
Follow, subscribe.
BUCY. We are encouraging others to be themselves.
Yes.
Don't try to be anybody else. Be yourself.
Yep.
Don't be scared to change.
Nope. Nope.
You can do anything you set your mind to.
Yep. And you can achieve all things if you want to.
Hey, motherfucking man. You
Hell
could even
yeah.
be Mr. Potato Head if you wanted to.
Oh yeah. Don't forget to spam my Facebook and his, or tag us both and call me Mr. Potato Head so we can get all these likes for him to cook.
Stripper.
No, cook.
Yeah.
I
No,
don't
I'm
wanna
gonna
see-
wear a thong.
I don't want to see him strip, and I don't want to see him in a thong.
No, too bad. If I gotta learn to cook, they're gonna have to see me in a thong.
I gotta watch this little piece of. I gotta watch this piece of wood cook in a thong.
Oh shit.
He's gonna be like Plankton off of
SpongeBob.
Ed and Eddie.
SpongeBob.
Nope.
Plankton is SpongeBob.
No, there's no Ed
Yeah,
and
you mean
Eddie.
plank.
Plank. Yeah. Okay. Never mind. Plank.
Just a little piece of wood.
My bad. Sorry. I get confused. I got confused with
It's
that
not
there
the
for a
first time
minute.
I've heard that, DJ Crow. Come up with something more original.
Okay. Okay, Spanky.
Spanky. I like that.
All right. Y'all have a great night and
Hey,
stay blessed.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Yep.
Much love.
Later.